Now, coming to Woodward Sports. Woodward and Main Street. The Woodward Sports Network Detroit Lions Show. Let's go! Catch Gabrielle D. Phillips, Matt Broder, and Terry Foster for all the latest news on your Detroit Lions every week. Only on the Woodward Sports Network YouTube channel and woodwardsports.com.
What up, though? Welcome back to the World Heavyweights live at woodwardsports.com. I'm Louise, joined by my guy, Spinmo Rex.
What up, though?
I didn't know that we had your laptop on there as our monitor today.
Yeah. I'm still waiting on my laptop, bro.
When did that happen?
I don't know. But you break, I fix. You said 3 to 5 days. Today is day 7.
Is it?
It's day 7.
I think it's day 2.
No.
What?
Wait. Not a
You
chance.
had it early this week, didn't you?
No.
Oh. Welcome back to the show. Chris Platte on the TD booth.
Because I gave it to him last Friday. Because remember, I broke it at Thursday at the golf thing. And then I took BD off Friday to take it in.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, I did not know that, mate. We got a big show packed for you guys. A couple special guests, too. Flano Sam will be joining the show at some point.
Please, have a seat.
Have a seat. Flano Sam will be joining the show at some point. We're live at Dispo, by the way, if you guys couldn't tell. Come through. I told you guys, $25 bets. What is, like, a safe, like, amount to, like, allow that if it's open to the public?
I wouldn't do a single one, but
It's not going to happen.
maybe 5. I mean, how much are you willing? You already got $360
I
bucks.
said
on it.
25.
No, I thought you meant like amount of bets. You mean amount of money per
Yeah,
bet?
yeah.
Yeah, I mean 25 is fine if you believe in it. It's on you though.
Yeah, I mean,
You said you'd bet anybody any amount of money.
yeah, on that specific
$10
topic.
billion.
And we're not even going to go down that rabbit hole, but if you guys didn't watch yesterday, obviously got to the Jared Goff top 5 MVP candidate during the 2023 season. I said absolutely not. And I got
You
attacked
just
for
wanted
it.
to bring that up immediately.
Yeah, I did. You're right. I should. Let's moving on. We're live at Dispo. Come through. We're here till 7, but the Dispo's open till midnight. That is Monday through Saturday. First-time customers get 40% off.
They're open
Make
till
sure
midnight?
you stop by.
That's dope.
That is dope. Free food. You got yogurt to go. T-burgers, as always. The best burger in Michigan.
Oh, for sure.
I'd put it up against any burger. Is there
And
any
the best
burger?
yogurt in Michigan.
And the best. Honestly, got the best yogurt in Michigan. Here, a little too much information I'll give you guys right now. I can eat ice cream, but the after damage, the afterwards, whatever you want to call
Are
it.
you lactose intolerant?
I don't know, man. But
You're lactose intolerant?
Everyone's technically lactose intolerant. You know that?
No, I can drink milk. I'm good.
We're the only other animal that drinks another animal's milk.
That is true, but
You're supposed to stop as you like age.
I drink milk. I'm fine.
Well, you're all like naturally lactose intolerant. It just affects others other way. But me, ice cream does damage. Frozen yogurt, I can eat it all day. Yogurt to go is fantastic. Even if it did damage, I could eat it all day. T-burgers too. But what's Joker going crazy? What's that?
Oh, we have a video. Chris, do you have the video?
Yeah, I'm trying to find a graphic to like put it over.
Okay.
Because it's like dimensions aren't right.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
give me a
okay.
second on that.
Jokic in the club with some baddies.
Really?
Yeah.
Is he married?
I don't know.
I thought he was married.
He's NBA champion. He does what he wants.
He's definitely married. I guess he
Finals
can do what
MVP. He can do whatever he wants.
All right, we're moving on then. Because you have Aiden Hudson down for 20 sacks now. What's going on?
Yeah, it's another graphic. I don't know if we have it or not, but a national sports
Outlet.
said that they wouldn't be surprised if Aiden Hutchinson obviously has a giant leap from year 1 to year 2 and ends up with 15 or 20
A
sacks.
national sports outlet?
Yes.
What sports
I
outlet?
can't remember. Chris, do you have that graphic? Are you
I
looking for a
did.
background for that too?
Yeah, I gotta find a generic background to use.
That's all right. 20 sacks is a lot.
20 sacks is a lot. But you remember, J.J. Watt.
Sophomore year he did that?
Yeah, 22 and a half.
His sophomore season?
Yes.
Get out of town.
Yeah.
Seriously?
And that's who Aiden's been canoodling with.
He has been canoodling with J.J. Watt.
Oh, look at the dog.
There's
Can I pet that dog?
Hey, can I pet that dog?
Can I pet that dog?
J.J. Watt's second year, he had 22 sacks.
Yeah,
Are you serious?
I think it was 21 and a half.
I'm looking it up right now. It was, 20 and a half.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's a jump, man. That's
is
a
quite
rookie
the
sophomore jump. I don't think that's going to happen, but
It is after Brad Holmes acquires Chris Jones.
oh man,
By the way,
that would be so nice.
shout out to our insider. We have an insider that's national insider actually.
Mhm.
I didn't tell you this. I told Lucas last night. Right now, the Bears have the biggest offer for Jonathan Taylor. Colts are obviously waiting for other people to match or going above and beyond that.
Yeah.
But as of now, the Bears are the biggest offer for Jonathan Taylor.
I'd rather them get Jonathan Taylor than Chris Jones.
That's what I said, too. I said the exact same thing.
Yeah. If they get Jonathan Taylor, it's like, damn, that kind of sucks, but it's not like, oh, now they're a playoff contender. If they get Chris Jones, that sucks.
That sucks.
That sucks.
That sucks. Like, you could say there's questions about our offense. I'm sorry, our defense. One thing that's unquestionable is the offense.
Yeah.
Right? That's like we can try to like at least outscore you if you're going to put up points on us. But if they got Chris Jones, that then can kind of stifle that a little bit. Mm-hmm. Chris Jones is a monster. That's who I said the exact same words came out of my mouth.
Yeah.
Lucas was more scared of Jonathan Taylor.
Oh, man.
What do you mean no?
I said that.
Stop talking to somebody off camera who doesn't have a mic.
Yeah, you're right. Just go steal Chris's mic for like 3 seconds.
No, we can't do that.
I know. He's not on him. He's just saying something.
Oh, still. No, we can't do that.
All right, we have a call, and it's a complete stranger. We have no clue who it is. No?
No.
Oh, whatever. On to sports conversations. I can't even recover from stuff like that, to be honest with you.
Yeah, well, don't do stuff like that.
I know. I'm trying to make good content. That's all I'm trying to do here. Trying to have a good show. That's all. Definitely more scared of Chris Jones. I'm glad that news is about him and not.
Yeah, and not Chris Jones. I'm glad it's about Jonathan Taylor.
I mean, what does that do for you? Because you already have kind of high do you have high expectations for the Bears? Is better?
I mean,
or
I
higher?
think they're going to win 8 games. I can see them winning 8 games.
So if they acquire Jonathan Taylor,
It doesn't really move the needle that much for me
no.
because their offense isn't going to be the problem. Their running game isn't going to be the problem.
I mean, it already was good last year.
Yeah, their running game was good.
By Justin Fields, though.
It's still not like, oh, that Jonathan Taylor gives them 2 extra wins. Jonathan Taylor means they're going to be the second best team in the division. No.
Yeah.
Chris Jones would give them an extra win or 2. Because
Yeah.
their problems are their offensive line, defensive line, and secondary. There's a bee! Yeah, if you guys didn't see, Neil Rule called Jeff Iafredi a bitch live on air.
Yeah, that was kind of disrespectful.
He said he's a bitch. He's got bitch tendencies.
You threw that one in there.
Yeah. I like stoking the flame a little bit.
All right, so here's my thought process with that. First and foremost, disrespect. All right, Jeff is my guy. Jeff's like a little bro, honestly. Jeff came in here. He was intern. His first time on the mic was like
wide-eyed and bushy-tailed.
Yeah, he really was, man. And
you're just an old man.
I am an old.
Shout out, Unc.
Hey, Uncle.
What up,
B,
Unky?
What up, Unky Easy? You know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, beyond that, who cares? If they got to fight now,
I don't know.
Dio and Jeff have to fight. Influencer boxing is never going to be as popular as it is now.
I don't know if Jeff could handle Neil.
To be honest with you,
Neil's in shape, in great shape. He's training for a half marathon right now. So
he's training for a half marathon.
Yeah.
Wow.
And he's got dad strength. That's a real thing.
If I'm being honest with you, I hope Jeff's not listening.
Yeah.
I think Neil would whoop Jeff's ass.
Neil will whoop Jeff's ass,
I think
too.
Neil will whoop
He's
the
bigger
dog.
than him, too.
Yeah. Neil would beat the fuck out of him. Honestly. Honest to God. It'd be like some bully shit.
I think he
because he's got some kind of long arms, too. You know?
he's got long arms. Like I said, he's in great shape, and he's got dad strength. He'd dog walk Jeff.
What do we have to talk about something right now, though, Spinny?
You have
have
a
to
prep
tell
right in front of you with a bunch of stuff on it.
No, I don't. Not with the midsection read.
Oh.
Yeah. Mid-segment read.
Tell us about
it's the
Lions
Lions pregame
pregame,
read.
yeah.
Yes,
the
sir.
Lions pregame read.
Yes, sir. So the Lions pregame show is live every Sunday, hosted by Jeff Iafredi from 9:30 a.m.
known
to
bitch.
11:30 a.m. This is, again, hosted by Jeff Iafredi,
Known bitch.
plus weekly special guests. You can see it at youtube.com/Woodward Sports.
Chris,
Yes, sir.
who wins in the fight, Jeff Iafredi or Neil?
I gotta go with Neil.
Okay.
I think that's an obvious answer. No disrespect to Jeff.
Yeah. It does feel this.
It does feel no. I mean,
Jeff. Like, do you think Jeff knows? Like, do you think Jeff's like?
Yeah.
No, I would.
no. I mean, Jeff's got heart, so I don't think he'd go down.
Because he's Italian. He's related to Rocky or
Yeah,
some shit.
he came, he saw, he conquered. Like, come on, bro. Like, what are we talking about here?
JB, you got a mic?
No,
I don't want to get JB in there.
DJ said
JB's the
Neil's-
nicest guy. I'm not gonna lie.
DJ said Neil soft as hell.
Yeah, to like us though, but like to Jeff, Like Neil beat the shots.
Yeah. I got Neil for sure.
I mean, Jeff's young.
Like I
though.
said, he could just move around the ring too. Jeff would tire out before Neil would.
Give Jeff maybe like 6 or 7 years, and maybe he could do it.
Let him pop out a little crotch goblin so he can match the dad strength.
You know what's so funny? My boy Dylan that works next to me at Dispo. That's a name too for a baby, crotch goblin, right?
Yeah.
Dylan calls his son his pet sperm. Kind of accurate though, is it not? My pet
He's
sperm.
the winner. He's the winner.
He is the winner. He's the there
champion.
he is. That's Dylan right there.
Yeah, his
I was
pet
telling him about your
sperm.
pet sperm. That's what he calls his son. This is my pet sperm.
Because I said crotch goblin, so he said you call him pet sperm.
I mean, trying to find the most offensive thing possible.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
That's how it goes. Shout out to my guy Dylan at Dispo. Make sure you guys stop by. 40% off first-time customers and tons of other deals. Did I mention there's free food? There's not a better place. It's crazy.
Yeah,
Downtown
this is the
Birmingham
spot.
is beautiful. That's where we work on the daily. Mm-hmm. But Dispo, I look forward to it.
I do too.
It is a great time.
This
every
is the
time.
spot every time.
Like
You come here, they treat you like kings. They got snacks.
Yes.
They got drinks. They got burgers. They got froyo. They got weed. It's a great time every time.
They got it all.
They take care of us too. Shout out to Darren, Sean, Claude, all those guys, man. They hook us up.
They do hook us up, and you said it. You couldn't say it perfectly. Treat us like kings, and the customers get treated like kings too.
Yeah.
It ain't just free food for us. It's free food for anybody who comes through this MF.
Everybody.
Everybody can get it.
Everybody want to be a dope boy. Okay, so we all know Chris's
Yes, I was just about to
unfortunate
go to that.
nickname, right? He's grown past it.
Yeah.
He's beat the allegations.
Yeah.
But the
Allegedly.
first thing he says when he walks into the room back there, he says, "I'm mad."
Let him say. Let him say.
Yeah, say it.
Well, look, I'm sure like many
No,
other,
just
No,
say
we
the
said
sentence
Chris.
Many other
before you
We
explain.
said, Chris, how
No,
are you?
Hold
Before
on.
you explain, just say the sentence you said.
When I walked in, I was upset.
Hey,
I was
no,
irate.
no explaining.
explanation.
Just say the
saying-
sentence. Yeah.
Drake's Fat D didn't drop last night, and I was heavily disappointed. I, like many other people, was
Why
waiting
did Drake's
for it.
Fat D?
I was waiting for it. I waited till 12
You're
o'clock.
waiting for what?
Waiting for
Drake's Fat D to drop for All the Dogs, the album. Oh, you guys thought it was something. You guys are disgusting.
If you don't
you guys
know,
are disgusting.
if you don't know, Drake's new album is going to be called For All the Dogs.
Yes, sir.
So Chris took it upon himself
I did not invent this.
to
I wish I was
invent
that
the
clever.
acronym Fat D.
Drake's Fat D.
And so he walks in, trying to beat the sus allegations, and says, "I'm mad Drake's Fat D didn't drop last night." So, it's just Chris being Chris.
Chris failed to beat the allegations.
There was many people anticipating it. I wasn't the only one waiting for Drake's Fat D last night, but it is what it is. I think it's coming next week. So
You think Drake's Fat D's coming?
I do think it's coming. I think it's going to drop on all of us next Friday.
Jesus Christ, man. I bet in Wisconsin they're going wild for Drake's Fat D.
Oh, Wisconsin's going crazy for Drake's Fat D.
Damn.
They got a Oh my God, no. That's literally something you would have to be here to laugh at. All right, let me recover from that.
I did on BDE too.
For the same type of person?
No, the green.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, you can see that boy from across the parking lot.
Yeah. Yeah, Dispo's got it all.
Dispo's got it.
Dispo's got it all.
Dispo's got it all.
Dispo's definitely got it all. Well, let's go to break real quick. When we come back, we have a special guest. If you guys missed it, I guess it'd be a surprise to you, but not before Smitty tells us about SMA.
SMA, or the Sports Marketing Agency, helps spread awareness about mental health and substance abuse. Their new podcast, This is the S Word, helps fight the stigma about seeking help. So if you or someone you know needs the help, make sure you go to thesportma.com and get the help you deserve.
Winners, losers, pushes and draws, over-unders, prop bets, futures and spreads. Are you sick and tired of your picks being losers? Do you want to learn how to bet like a champion? Well, Woodward Sports searched the globe for the most dangerous man with a bet slip in his hand and gave him a show. Coming soon to Woodward Sports. Tune in every weekend as we introduce the greatest gambler to ever walk the earth.
Hi, I'm Booner, and I don't lose.
By now you know me, Christina Gennari, as the obvious choice in real estate. And you know my website, soldchristina.com, as your #1 resource for buying or selling your home. Myself, along with my amazing staff, pride ourselves on making your home buying and selling experience a relaxing and easy one. Come see why we are the obvious choice. Christina Gennari at soldchristina.com, the obvious choice in real estate.
Calling all landscapers. This is Darren McCarty. I'm at Outdoor Equipment Co. How would you like to landscape like a legend? How about a bad boy zero turn? And even a chainsaw. And even a weed whipper. So register today at OutdoorEquipCo.com, and even you could have DMAC on your landscaping crew.
Play, practice, and party at downtown Detroit, the newest hotspot, 5-Iron Golf in the Cambria Hotel. They got it all, even leagues. I'm talking about Jeff Freddy trying to beat alleged allegations himself.
Yeah.
Neil Rule,
Bitch
Sam
allegation.
Flannel. Come on, be nice to my guy. We'll be there every Thursday. Golf leagues. You can also join your own golf league. There's a bar. There's simulations. You can do everything there, man. And on top of that, you get 50% off your first-time visit if you use promo code Woodward Sports. 5-Iron Golf. Check it out.
What up, though, everybody, and welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweights Live on WoodwardSports.com. Make sure you like and share the stream. If you're listening on audio platform, leave a 5-star review. We have Flannel Sam in the Maz chair, and we're going to talk to him about Roman Wilson. We're going to talk to him about J.J. McCarthy. But first things first, man. My guy from T-Burgers dropped us off a care package.
Yes.
This is the OG number 2.
Number 1.
Number 1. These things,
I
like,
haven't had this one.
I haven't either. Like I said,
Potato buns, by the way.
these are the best burgers you'll have in your life.
Did you mention they were free? Sorry,
Bro.
Flannel Sam.
Sorry, Flannel.
Oh, you're good.
But these burgers are different, bro. These burgers are different. I'm telling you, the buns are homemade. He gave us control burgers on BDE. Plain hamburger on a bun, nothing on it. And it was so good.
Still?
Yeah.
Honestly, the bun makes it. All right, I'm sorry. One more
Oh,
bite,
dude.
Sam.
Oh, you're good.
I didn't know this was happening.
Not neither, but I'm glad it did, because shout out to T-Burgers, man. Like, you guys got to follow them. Instagram, Facebook, wherever, and make sure you go where they go, because this is the best burger in the city by far. By far. Best burger I've ever had.
You can try for free. All you have to do is buy yourself weed. But moving on to green and on to the blue. Flannel Sam will be a part of the new Woodward Sports show called Rivals,
Oh, yeah.
hosted by he and some other guy. Some fucking losers.
Let me get one of those napkins.
One of these napkins. Flannel Sam,
Yo.
how are you feeling about the show with Spinny?
You know, I'm feeling great. I mean, it just so happens that the two people who came up on Big D Energy in like the opposite sides of the glass happen to be a Michigan fan, me, and a Michigan State alum, Spencer Raxter, as the sweeper so eloquently puts, Walmart Wolverine Flannel Sam and Michigan State graduate Spencer Raxter. But no, it's going to be a lot of fun. I think me and Spencer have a mutual respect. We have had some knockdown dragouts about Michigan State on air for sure.
For sure. We're going to get into it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm excited for
You've
it.
both been heated in those moments.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, that's my place. That's my city. That's my second home is East Lansing. That is my town. Those are my people. And I get heated about it. I'm not going to lie. I got the, $45,000 piece of paper to prove it. That I'm a Spartan through and through. And I'm excited to get into it with Sam because, like I said to Sam in the back, I don't think Michigan State's going to be as bad as people are expecting them to be. I think they'll get 7 wins. I think they could get 8. I'm not going to say they're going to win the Big Ten or anything like that, but I don't think they're going to be god-awful.
Yeah.
But Michigan's going to be really good. And it's going to be rough for me for a while. I'm going to be fighting for my life. But basketball season is a different story.
When Flannel Sam gets mad, he gets mad too. Like the headphone throw, my favorite Flannel Sam move. Like every WWE wrestler has a finishing move. That's Flannel Sam's finishing move. Is like when he's had it, the fucking headphones go flying.
Man, sometimes I wonder if I'm too passionate for my own good, but it seems to get a positive reception around the Woodward Sports office, and people seem to enjoy it. But the thing is, it is all authentic. I said this on the morning show, and I think you guys can relate to this to some degree. I have what I would call, some people would call a character flaw. I'm not so sure. I think it actually makes me better at my job. I cannot let go what I personally perceive as nonsense. Like, I will stop an entire segment to be like, wait, just take it completely off the rails. Even if it would be more advantageous to just let it go. I don't know how. I mean, I've done it with you, Spenny. I've done it with you, Easy. I don't think I've done it with Chris and JB yet, but it's coming at some point. I know it is.
Like Drake's Fat D.
Drake's Fat D. Listen, are you excited for Drake's Fat D?
I mean, that was a little bit. I would never, Chris, I don't get to see you as much as I used to, and I'm never going to call you by your old nickname again, but that was not... You shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's all good. I can forgive it. I'm not going to give you crap for it forever, but that was a little bit of a word faux pas.
Before we get into talking about blasphemy, Sam Flannel said he can't look past it, and I got some blasphemy about Michigan, and I'm going to ask him. First, let me tell you guys about the show that we're talking about, which is Rivals. Woodward Sports, Resident Sparty, myself, and Walmart Wolverine, Flannel Sam, go head-to-head in Woodward Sports' latest show, Woodward Rivals. You won't want to miss Flannel Sam breaking down why this may be the year for U of M, or me body slamming every Flannel Sam stat that comes my way to defend Sparty's honor. Tune into Woodward Sports' YouTube channel for the premiere on Friday, September 1st from 10 to 11 p.m. weekly. And don't miss the most anticipated Michigan versus Michigan State show Detroit has to offer, Woodward Rivals.
Now, when he says that read, he calls you a Walmart Wolverine, says he's going to body slam every stat you throw his way. How does that make you feel?
I mean, I feel like the read has a little bit more of a positive spin to Spencer Raxter, and I don't quite understand that. I think we're about equals around here, but at the same time, we will all see it play. We will all see it play out over football season, and I think I will have a happier fall. I know that Spenny will have a happier basketball season, but I most certainly am set up for a happier football season, no doubt about it. And I am not an alum.
I read it word for word.
Yeah. Wow, I thought you made that up.
No. I don't add anything. Yeah.
Easy. I have to read that read on my show, and I just have to be like, oh, I don't really like this one, but I'm going to say it anyway.
Yeah. Well, but you make your own version of it. No, Isn't that what we do during reads? Yeah, you got it. This one's tailored for you. Yeah. Did you make this read? Yeah. You did?
You did make that read. Damn, I should have done.
Me and Justin sat down in the back. We wrote out the read and the and the sweeper, what they say in the sweeper. So, I'm just saying. But nothing untrue about that. It's all factual. It's all factual. But before we went to break, before we did that read, you talked about nonsense, not being able to get through nonsense. What about the nonsense of Roman Wilson getting number one?
All right, that's a tough one because number one is reserved for some of the best players to ever play at Michigan football. You got Braylon Edwards, Anthony Carter, Derek Alexander.
Andrell Anthony.
Well, he had potential.
Okay. Jim Harbaugh's just giving it out to anybody.
Well,
like Drake's Fat D.
Okay, so Roman Wilson, for the record, I do think that it's very, very possible he has a breakout season. I don't think that's a hot take at all. I think he's coming back as potentially your best receiver, either him or Cornelius Johnson. The problem is Roman Wilson, that still doesn't change the fact that his career high for receiving yards in a season is 420. Very apropos since we're at Dispo, by the way. Hey, but still... What is fair, though, is Roman Wilson did have the best game of his life in the college football playoff at TCU, or against TCU. He did everything that he possibly could, except he couldn't
win the game.
That touchdown.
Hey, he did get one touchdown, but that one where he was basically called down at like the centimeter line, he didn't quite get in.
He had a good game against Ohio State, too.
But Cornelius Johnson had a better game, though. Cornelius Johnson, that was his breakout game at that point. So I don't think that he has necessarily earned number one, but I think his play this year, hopefully...
It doesn't matter. Nobody has to earn number one anymore. Harbaugh's shown that number one means nothing to him.
Well, yeah.
He gave it out to Andrell Anthony. He's giving it to Roman Wilson.
Well, Andrell...
what did Braylon have to say? If I was Braylon, I'd be pissed.
I don't think Braylon... I think the news came out while Braylon was live on air. I don't think he knew about it.
Because number one used to mean something.
It used to mean something.
And, when, like how Neil says, when they were taking steam engines to trains... When they were taking, these steam engines to games, and Maz was in his special press box in the steam engine, number one meant something to Michigan football. Now it's just
Well, when they
Nothing.
were
It's
taking
nothing.
steam engine trains, Tom Harmon was number 98. So, and
fair.
Michigan has been good since then. But you know what? I will actually let
Devin
that one
Gardner
slide.
wore 98.
I gotta ask you this though, because you are a stat guy.
Yeah.
Is there like a stat threshold that should be like allows you to don the number one for Michigan?
I mean, I'm not going to necessarily put a stat up to that. I think that Roman Wilson has a chance to lead the team in receiving yards, and I think that he has the chance to play his way into being number one. Because number one, and Spenny, it almost sounds like you're even admitting this, the number one jersey number on a Michigan jersey is clean AF. It's one of the most iconic jerseys of all time, and it's been worn by Braylon Edwards. Like I said, Anthony Carter, David Terrell, Derek Alexander.
Andrew Anthony, Roman Wilson.
And Devin Funchess, by the way.
Devin Funchess.
Hey,
Shout out D Funch.
Devin Funchess was a high draft pick. The only reason he didn't put up
with Devin Funchess before.
The only reason he didn't put up big numbers in 2014 was because they had some of the worst quarterback play of all time. But he was still a damn good player.
He was very good.
He was
very good. And
yes.
So there's no like because Brady was saying you need 1,000 yards to down the number one.
Well, I think he
why
could
didn't Jeremy
get it.
Gallen get it then?
Jeremy Gallen did. Yeah, Jeremy Gallen got 21,
And
which
10.
is. He had 10, and then it was 21. But 21's also pretty iconic. That was worn by Desmond Howard, but not quite as iconic as number one. I don't know. It was just like splitting hairs at that
Is
point.
it only receivers that get number one?
No, Ambry Thomas wore it,
So why
too.
didn't Blake Corum get number one? If there's somebody on this team that deserves to be number one, and it's not only receivers, it should have been Blake Corum.
Well, but Blake Corum does have one of the other iconic jersey numbers in Michigan history, too, which was worn by Charles Woodson.
Yeah, but
So that's fair.
I don't know. I just think Harbaugh's just. I don't know. I don't like the guy. He's a nerd.
I have Flynn and Sam. You got like 5 more minutes for into the next one because there's
Sure.
JJ McCarthy, also not named a captain.
Not named a captain.
Is there truth to that thing?
There is truth. He's not
There
a
is
captain.
truth to that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let me tell you guys about Randy Wise. Let's jump into that one because Randy Wise Automotive Team is the best place to go to get you the best set of wheels. Braylon has a clean, brand new Denali. Oh, open the door. The step thing popped out. I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah, it's nice.
A little emblem everywhere. I mean, the thing is nice. Randy Wise hooked him up. Randy Wise hooked you up, too. You could also join the Celebrity Golf Tour just by stopping by any Randy Wise Automotive Team location. Stay tuned with Woodward Sports for more information.
Join Woodward Sports' own Jeff Iafrate, along with special WSN guests for the most anticipated Lions season in decades. Filled with different surprises and expert analysis. You're not going to want to miss out. Go to our Woodward Sports YouTube channel on Sundays and tune in live from 9:30 to 11:30 a.m.
At work and at home, we're there with smarter security solutions. Featuring complete automation with customized alerts and more. For over 90 years, we've been the company that's been counted on to protect what matters most, all with personalized service and care. Right now, for a limited time, receive a free video device plus free installation with a new home system. Guardian Alarm. We protect Michigan.
Phoenix from the ashes. Betts has returned. Woodward Betts is back. Check it out. Starring our boy Booner. There's one man to go to when you need your lock on college game day. If you should take the under on the Bears on Sunday, or if you just need to know how many glizzies Joey Chestnut is going to house this year. And that man is Booner of Woodward Betts. Have no fear. Booner is locking in all football season to bring you the best picks only on the Woodward Sports YouTube channel. Saturdays at 11 a.m. and Sundays at 11:30 a.m. Betts premieres live September 2nd. Woodward Betts is coming back. Check it out.
What up, though? Welcome back to Woodward Waits live on WoodwardSports.com. I'm Easy, Espin Morex, Young Chris, waiting for waiting for a certain album to drop from Drake. JB Smooth the ones and twos. We're also joined by the Morning Woodward Show's Flannel Sam's, also part of the brand new Woodward Sports Show Rivals coming out next Saturday.
Saturday.
Nice. Can't wait for that one. All right, but before we went to break, J.J. McCarthy wasn't named a captain of this Michigan team. I feel like he was a big reason why they beat Ohio State last year. A big reason why they had a fighting chance in that playoff game, in my opinion, too, last
And also
year.
a big reason why they lost it.
That part is actually fair.
Everything you guys both mentioned is true, by the way.
Yeah.
They can all be true.
Do you take anything away from him not making a captain? When you look at guys who have had captaincies, we're talking about Justin Fields, C.J. Stroud, Bryce Young, Hendon Hooker, Peyton Thorne.
Why'd you start two Ohio State guys and piss them off
Peyton
already?
Thorne. Cade McNamara was a captain last year.
You know what?
I don't really care about it. Like, for me, it's the Connor Cook thing. Like, oh, you didn't get invited to the birthday party all over again. Like, go out there and perform. I don't care if you're a captain or not. But does that mean anything to you?
This is much ado about nothing. Yes, much ado about nothing. I will say that again. This is a nothing burger 0.0. This is where Michigan having a lot of returning experienced players really plays to their advantage. Think about it. Does anybody have a problem with Blake Corum being a captain? Obviously not. He's the most obvious captain in the world.
Is better, though.
But Blake Corum has obviously been there longer, and Blake Corum is a great college player, at least. I think Donovan Edwards is better, but
Donovan Edwards has a little Kanye to him, too, so he doesn't want to, he might not want to make him a captain.
That guy's worth number 1.
Hey, I mean,
He's too Kanye.
that's actually I don't hate that point easy. But what do you think of Zach Zinner and Trevor Keegan? Those are two players who are starters on back-to-back Joe Moore award-winning offensive linemen, and they are back. You got Mike Sanristilla and Michael Barrett, two of their best defensive players who have been there since 2019, and you got Chris Jenkins, who is an NFL defensive tackle. He may be a first or second round pick, who was. Yes, the mutant who was on their last two great defensive lines, coming back for a third consecutive year on another great defensive line. They have a lot of good and experienced leaders and players on their team. J.J. McCarthy, all I care about is that he has a great season. All I care about is Michigan is undefeated, goes to the college football playoff, and wins the national championship. I could not care less about all the captain shit. That's why when people were asking me today, like, oh, do they have to be seniors? I don't even know because I don't care.
Don't care. Does not matter.
Now, what does it mean, though, for, like,
don't care.
Because I think, was it you that called him a first-round pick? Like
Yes.
Now, what does it mean for something like that? Because Connor Cook was a talented guy in college. Like, I like Connor Cook a lot. Douchebag. Didn't get to see. Didn't pan out in the NFL.
I met him a couple times.
How about that prediction?
I mean, well, here's another thing, though, about Connor Cook.
At the quarterback position especially, like, you expect some amount of leadership there.
But Spencer, and you will admit this well, was Connor Cook's 2015 season not a rousing success?
Yeah, it was, for sure.
And that's the thing. All it mattered was that he went out on the field and played very, very well. I mean, Michigan State made the college football playoff. It was probably their most successful season overall since they were winning national championships in the 60s. And if J.J. McCarthy goes out and leads Michigan to another college football playoff and even takes them even further to a natty and even puts up better numbers and Michigan opens the offense up a little bit more, it's not going to matter. All this captain stuff, all that like rah-rah stuff, it doesn't mean a thing to me, especially when you have proven leaders, great players on your team who have played huge roles in previous Big Ten championship teams. It's nothing. I don't care. And I'm not just saying that. I don't think the Connor Cook stuff was a big deal either.
No, I don't think so either. I'm with you on that. I couldn't care less.
Do you think he's a first-round pick?
JJ, he's got the talent. I don't know if he'll be able to show that talent to be picked that high, but we'll see.
I don't know that he's a first-round pick either.
I think he's really good, man. What's Michigan's touchdown record for a quarterback?
25.
25.
Yes.
Does he break that this year?
He better.
He better.
Yes, he better at this point.
He better. Oh.
We'll see. We'll see. They don't like to throw the ball a lot, man. That's all I'm saying.
Well, and that's why, like, when I talk about stuff how J.J. McCarthy is the most talented quarterback in Michigan history and how he's going to break the touchdown record, it's not like he has to break a touchdown pass record of 45. Michigan has had a lot of very, very good quarterbacks, but they've never really opened up the offense a whole lot, especially back when football wasn't really like that. I mean, they've had I think the record is tied by Chad Henne and Elvis Gerbach. Again, very, very solid college quarterbacks.
Elvis.
Chad Henne was a second-round draft pick, but still, it's just they're not quarterback you. Their last first-round draft pick at quarterback was Jim Harbaugh.
Their last first-round draft pick at a skill
Jim
position.
Harbaugh was a first-round pick?
Yeah,
yes.
He was good. He was good, man.
He was a Heisman finalist at Michigan.
He was really good. Their last first-round draft pick at a skill position was Braylon Edwards.
Yeah. Well, that's going to change with Donovan Edwards, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I don't.
Running back is like
running back is.
He's going through some things
unless
right now.
he wins the Heisman,
Himself.
I doubt he goes in the first round, man. They don't like running backs in the NFL.
Okay, but
he's worthy of a first-round talent.
Well, hold on, though, because we're speaking as Detroit Lions fans who just grabbed Jahmyr Gibbs with their first pick in the first round.
Yeah.
I
don't mean to interrupt, but like I was about to say, do you think that Donovan Edwards will end up being a better prospect than Jahmyr Gibbs? Because I absolutely do.
I can see him being that, yeah.
And I understand, like, it depends on a team's certain needs. But Donovan Edwards, I think that the season that he could possibly put up, he's not going to get the usage of a Bijan Robinson, but I think he is going to be about as good of a prospect. I think he's a better pass catcher, even though Bijan Robinson is an underrated pass catcher.
No, yeah, you're talking about Jameer.
Does he come out next year?
Oh, yeah.
Donovan for sure.
100%.
Yeah. Like, after this year, he's
yeah.
You don't think he's coming back?
Unless here's the other thing, too, with Michigan being like, oh, Michigan, all this money, all these doctors. Like, unless NIL deal's giving him the bag, there's no way he's not coming out next year. Like, the thing with Blake not coming out, obviously they need injury, too. Yeah, but also, I don't know that he would have been, like, what, a third round, probably?
I don't know if his
pick.
draft stock can get any higher at this point. He had a Heisman-level season last year.
And again, and like, so the contract of a third-round pick versus, like, a NIL deal where you're, like, a borderline star on that team that's, by the way, like, fighting for a national championship, like, he definitely he's going back. But Donovan Edwards, he's going to the draft all day.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and the whole Blake Corum stuff, who knows? And I agree with Spenny. I don't think he's ever going to be higher than like a third or fourth round draft pick, but he can make himself a legacy as the most productive running back in Michigan football history and the most successful. If he has another great year and Michigan wins a natty, Blake Corum is going to have a statue built.
What?
A statue?
You don't mean that, do you?
Blake Corum's going to have a statue?
You're saying that for effect, right?
If they win a national championship and he has
Blake Corum's getting a statue.
Why are you talking about Blake Corum like he's some bum now? Come on now.
He's not even the best running back on his own team.
Yeah. But he might be the most productive, and he was the most productive last year.
No, that's Donovan Edwards got the keys now.
Yeah.
No. Blake Corum's changed the pace guy.
No.
Yeah. You see what he did? Donovan Edwards going to be him.
Donovan Edwards is a better back right now, but Blake Corum is
if Donovan Edwards doesn't get more touches than Blake Corum,
not right now,
then I would be upset as a Michigan fan. Donovan Edwards should get more touches.
So are you basically saying that Donovan Edwards is Bijan Robinson and Blake Corum is Roshan Johnson? Is that basically what you're saying should happen? I know different players, but is that what you're basically saying?
As long as Donovan's the number one, because he is.
He's a better player. But
all right, Michigan goes out, wins a championship this year. Who do you think's more? Whatever. Who do you think attributes more to that? Donovan Edwards or Blake Corum?
I think it's going to be about 50-50.
Who do you think is a bigger X factor?
I mean, Donovan Edwards is going to have quite a few splash plays, I will say.
Did you just cover yourself thinking about the championship?
Oh, I mean, thinking about the national championship, yes. Bro.
Drake's fat D.
Drake's fat D.
Coming soon.
Is it? Are we having a themed show?
Oh, man.
All right, well, because like your guy doesn't let nonsense go. I can't let the statue thing go.
Okay, fine.
Come on.
Well, and my nonsense might not necessarily be yours. When I say nonsense, I say what I perceive as nonsense. I just think that, I mean, Blake Corum's that guy.
Yeah.
Yes. Is it nonsense to say that Donovan Edwards has more receiving yards than Roman Wilson next year?
Say that one more time.
Donovan Edwards has more receiving yards
than Roman Wilson next year.
That's a little. I think that's aggressive, as Neil Rule would say.
I don't know, man.
I have two nonsense questions before we let you get going. I appreciate you sticking out and hanging out here all day with us at Dispo. Make sure you guys come through, meet everybody. I'm doing $25 bets if you think Jared. This is the nonsense question, actually. Yesterday, I didn't let nonsense go by. I sat, and for nearly, I think, the whole rest of the show.
Yeah, we did 3 segments yesterday. We started off the show, and now we're bringing it back.
We're bringing it back.
Like a phoenix.
This guy, Broder, which I love Broder. Shout out Broder. He's also got a show coming up too. Broder, Booner, and also Detroit Lions Insiders. And Booner said Jared Goff can finish as a top 5 MVP candidate in the 2023 season. Top 5.
Said it's not crazy.
It's crazy. No, they said Broder said he wrote an article about it.
Yeah, Broder thinks it's going to happen. I just said it's not out of the realm of possibility.
All right, this is another both things can be true thing because I know that Jared Goff, what are his odds to win MVP? Plus 4,000 at this point.
Plus 3,000.
I think that you're throwing your money away if you're actually putting anything, even a cent, on Jared Goff actually winning MVP because you look at past MVPs. What you have to do to actually do that has to be astronomical.
And
your team probably has to get the 1 or 2 seed. But I think he could get a couple of 5th place votes if, say, the Lions win 11, 12 games, win the division, and Jared Goff has maybe 30-plus touchdowns and between 9 and 12 interceptions. He'll get a vote or 2.
What was that? What was that one more time, the stats?
30-plus touchdowns and between 9 and 12 interceptions.
If he gets that and the Lions are 11-6 or 12-5, I think he will get a couple of at least 4th, 5th, or 6th place votes.
You're my guy. You're also a stat guy. Jared Goff, 2018, 32 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, 0 MVP votes.
Well, and it also could depend on what other quarterbacks do.
And who's on his team.
Sure.
That's what it was for me when we talked about this.
Those are MVP numbers,
He
though.
didn't get the votes that year because he had Todd Gurley on that team. And Todd Gurley was a transcendent talent.
Jared Goff put
the
up
Lions
the
don't
same
have
numbers
a
you're talking about now.
transcendent talent.
No, I mean,
the Lions don't have a Todd Gurley on their team right now. So if he did those numbers and the Lions did that, he would be the focal point.
I mean, nobody actually thinks that Jared Goff was the most valuable member of that offense. That was peak apex Todd Gurley, which is one of the best running backs of the past 10, 15 years.
Ever.
Yeah, I think when you look at the production of this team, Jared Goff is a part of it, yes, not the sole reason. Like you would look at a Patrick Mahomes, Jalen Hurts, like guys
Stephen
who get
Reed
the
says
MVP.
2018 Goff got 5 votes.
2018 Goff got 0 votes. Go to Pro Football Reference right now. Look it up. 2017, 2018, 0 Goff. Not there. Nada. I don't understand where this is coming from. Also, last nonsense question because we got to go to break after this one. Who wins a fist fight? Neil Rule or Jeff Iafrate?
I'm going to go with Jeff Iafrate on this one.
Whoa!
You know what? You know what?
Flannel's a rider. That's his guy. That's his, yeah.
But you know what? When it comes to people that I'm loyal to at the station, you all know this. We've all experienced this probably
Flannel
in
Sam
this
had
room.
my back in a fucking
dire situation.
Lions den.
When Jeff,
in the literal Lions den.
Jeff did,
Flannel Sam had my
when
back
Jeff
in the
didn't.
literal Lions den.
When Jeff didn't. Because I went in there first.
Yeah.
And then the door got shut. And Jeff and Ryan.
Flannel Sam ripped that bitch
Flannel
open.
Sam opened that bitch back up.
You're a man.
Well, it was
It was
a
a
tough
Rudy moment.
Ride or die.
It was a tough situation. I'm not going to put anything on Jeff. I'm just saying that I think the Jeff slander with his being afraid of a bees has gotten a little bit too far. I am always going to be loyal to Jeff because he was able to. He basically welcomed me into the morning show and has been a great help, a great leader on that show, and we've
trying to
developed a
fuck you.
great chemistry over the
Bro's
over the
waiting
last
on
couple
Jeff's
of months.
fat D.
Hey, you
He
know
is
what?
Italian.
Great.
I am a loyal guy, and if you earn my trust and if you earn my loyalty here, which pretty much every one of the young up-and-comers has, I will ride with you until I will go to hell for you guys. I will go to war for every single one of you.
Yeah.
And Jeff,
I'll go to war for
Iafrate,
you too, Flannel.
I appreciate
love
that,
you, Flannel.
Smitty. I'll go to war with you for you, Easy, you, Chris Platte, you, JB, you,
I don't
Lucas
know,
Klotz,
Chris,
you, Brady Wood, everybody.
No, we're not talking bees though. We're talking these.
We're talking these.
Talking
No
these.
bees.
No
We're talking
bees.
hands.
Talking these.
Well, I mean, Jeff, I know the one thing that might put Neil Rule at an advantage is the dad strength. That is a
And
thing.
he's in great shape.
All day.
He is in great shape. I mean, even when you are like a good in-shape high schooler, you can't post up your dad, even if you think you could because he's got that dad strength.
This is true.
But Jeff Iafrate also has the young man's energy, and he's in pretty good shape himself. It's not like he's just like, sitting around all day just like eating Cheetos. He works out too.
Neil's got the fury, though. I don't know if I've seen Jeff mad.
That
like
is a great
Oh,
point.
I've seen Jeff mad. Jeff gets when he get him there, he gets mad.
Neil
he
gets
can't
really
he
mad,
can't
too.
even like speak when he's like that. He's like he's fucking yeah.
Has Jeff ever been in a fight?
No, probably not.
No.
Probably not. Probably not. He's got like
Has Neil ever been in a fight?
yes. I know someone who beat up Neil in high school.
Yeah.
Fun fact.
Oh man.
Flannel, appreciate you joining
brother.
us,
Appreciate you
brother.
having me.
Thank you.
Woodward Rivals, make sure you guys check it out. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to dunk on Flannel Sam because I have
Turns out Spinny made the read
I have-
for his body and flannel Sam.
I have no
for Rivals.
expectation. Like I don't have any expectations for next season. So if it goes shitty, it goes shitty. If it goes good, it goes good. Flannel Sam has specific expectations that need to be met.
Pacific.
You're going to watch this guy unravel.
Shout your Twitter real quick, Flannel Sam.
What's up?
Your Twitter handle, what is it?
Oh, it's at Flannel Sam.
That works.
Make sure you follow Flannel Sam. He's
Appreciate
the
that.
GOAT. Appreciate you joining us.
brother.
Appreciate you staying with us. But now let me tell you guys about Planet Fitness, because Planet Fitness is the home of the judgment-free zone where you can work out in a non-intimidating, judgment-free atmosphere. The gym that has always been known for being clean is now cleaner than ever. You can get a full-body workout in just 30 minutes in the 30-minute
Shout out
circuit.
Marvin.
And all memberships include fitness training. You get all this for just $10 a month, or you can upgrade to the Black Card for $24.99 and get the use of all the amenities. Planet Fitness, you can sign up in club or online at planetfitness.com. It's Planet Fitness, where your fitness is essential.
Have you ever argued with your little brother? How about some random guy you're stuck in a room with for an hour? Flannel Sam and Spencer Raxter are at each other's throats. One Spartan alumni and one Walmart Wolverine are locked in a room with nowhere to hide. You're welcome. Whether it's go blue or go green, you can go to woodwardsports.com for all the action. Coming soon to a device near you.
Big Boy Strawberry Fest has officially arrived, and we're here to show you the very best flavors of the season. Satisfy your sweet tooth with our deep-fried vanilla Oreos, strawberry hot fudge cake, and a slice of our classic strawberry pie. But that's not all. Cool off on a refreshing summer splash salad, or savor the flavors of our chicken Caesar wrap and strawberry bacon chicken wrap. And for breakfast lovers, don't miss out on our strawberry hotcakes or our mouth-watering red velvet waffle. Strawberry Fest is something for everyone. Celebrate the sweet season with us at Big Boy.
Your home is your most important asset. Flexibility in the sales process is key. When you work with Mark White & Associates, you can cancel at any time, for any reason, without penalty. Speaking of flexibility, check this out. Who you work with matters. Hire the best broker in the game.
Now, how would you like to win
Don wasn't ready.
$100,000? I'm used to having the mic like there. It on my head. That's my fault. But listen, let me make this clear. $100,000 cash trip to Vegas. Bring your closest friends and live it up in the city that never sleeps. All you have to do is purchase a 24-pack of Cintron at your local Meijer store or on the website drinkcintron.com/Vegas. For more information, it's Cintron, the healthier energy drink with great taste and the choice for people who desire to look good, feel good, and be the best versions of themselves.
I want so desperately to hire a camera crew to just follow Chris around all day. See the shit he does and the shit he says.
Hey, what if he said
camera?
He spins the block for ops he wasn't playing? Like every day we play parks.
What's that?
You actually spin the block for ops?
You actually spin the block for ops before you park.
Always. Got to.
Oh,
so
man.
speaking of stupid shit people said, Parker Brown, our guy, right?
He does pipe.
Who is Parker Brown? Parker does pipe. Before we were going on, right before we were going on, we were live, or we were about to go live, and Parker was walking up, and he was saying goodbye, walking to his car.
Yeah.
And me and you asked him a question. We asked him what his favorite adult film star is. We phrased it as, who's your favorite porn star? And Parker stood there for a second, and he goes, Tom Cruise? So if you see Parker, buy him a Tom Cruise T-shirt. He's got a very good affection for that man.
Welcome back to World Heavyweights live on WoodSports.com. Now we talked the amateurs, the college sports. Moving on to Detroit Lions NFL talk, Spinny. We got the preseason game coming up.
They're not amateurs, man. They're getting paid.
Yeah, you're right. But they're still technically amateurs, right? No, I think that's when you get paid for your profession. They're getting paid for like appearances and likeness and all that stuff like that. Now, fuck after this preseason topic. Actually, I'm jumping straight to like the good stuff.
Straight into the meat.
Straight into the meat. Chris, we have a graphic in there with the Detroit Lions, or I'm sorry, the NFC North's cap space. Is that correct?
Yes.
Throw it up. I want to see this thing. I already knew what it was. I'm going to get you the numbers across the NFL.
Yeah.
But,
so I'll read them. Read them. It's $19.9 million, so basically $20 million for the Lions, $16.3 for the Bears, $13.6 for the Packers, and $10.5 for the Vikings. So Lions far and away the most.
Now, there's a reason why this is a topic today, Spinny, and the reason why it's something that should be on the mind of all Detroit Lions fans, because training camp cuts are coming. There's receiver depth that you're concerned about.
Yeah.
There's defensive back depth that you're concerned about. Some are concerned about the offensive line. Not so much. But nonetheless, Detroit Lions have, I think, the third most in the league.
Yeah.
Third or fourth most in the league, and obviously the most in the NFC North. It's time to start doing some shopping with your little hearts. All right, look up the other teams, other players you like, other players you had you saw coming out of the draft you had high hopes for, but maybe getting cut or traded, and go ahead and dream it up. Dream it up, put it out to the public so Brad Holmes can see it, because he just might grab it.
He just might grab it. He just might be that guy. I like the Cordero Patterson one.
Yeah.
We talked if he gets cut, which He very well could when you look at that backfield.
Tyler Algier,
Bijan
Robinson.
Yeah, it's
in the passing game, you got Kyle Pitts to look out for.
Drake London.
I could see Cordell, yeah. Even like a trade. I mean, like we just saw Isaiah Simmons go for a seventh round pick.
Yeah.
What is it? You think you would nab Cordell for that?
Same thing, yeah. I think it would be right around the same thing.
I think it's perfect because we both had a conversation about the backfield where it's like, I like the Lions' backfield as it is. Running backs take the most abuse. That's why they're not valued as they used to be in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to have Cordell for that, and a Cordell for the same depth situation at wide receiver. Cordell is a brilliant piece to bring into a brilliant mind like Ben Johnson. I'm glad that you brought that up.
Yeah.
I'm gushing over the idea.
Cordell Patterson is a good one. That is something I'd like. I see in the Woodward Sports chat people are saying Mike Evans. Robert
he's
Fournier,
not getting cut.
he's not getting cut.
Yeah.
Mike Evans is a good one. Yeah, Mike Evans would be fucking nice to have.
Yeah,
but he's not getting cut. You'd have to trade for him, and you'd have to give up serious assets.
Chris, so who's breathing their mic right now?
It was Chris for sure.
Chris?
I don't think it was me because I was hearing it, but I don't think it was me. But
not me.
What's
Move from your
so
fat nose? I'm sorry.
It's the water in his nose. It keeps moving around.
That's boiling. I'm sorry. Back to the Detroit Lions acquisition.
What would you give up for Mike Evans?
What would I give up for Mike Evans?
Yeah.
Ooh. That is an X.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, what? 4th, 5th? Hopkins got signed in free agency.
Yeah.
Are there any recent wide receiver trades? I mean, A.J. Brown was at the top of his game. That one doesn't really count. Mike Evans, yeah, for sure. I mean, that's the thing.
I think it would take
like
more than a 5th.
4th? Probably 4th or 3rd. You know what I'm saying? If you're close enough. But, I mean, the Lions are close enough. And like, let's not forget, Brad Holmes is from the regime of F them picks. I know we're happy what he's been able to do in the drafts, but that's because he's had that available to him. But, like, keep in mind, that if he's batting like this in the late round of the draft, then you're allowed to say at those picks when it comes to those earlier ones, those 4th-round picks, those 3rd-round picks. I'm not even as comfortable with a 3rd-round pick. I mean, what are you willing to give for Mike Evans?
A 3rd would be the highest I would go.
Is that a thing that people really want to do? Trade for Mike Evans? Do you want to trade for Mike Evans?
I would love to have Mike Evans on this team.
So the 3rd-round pick we have right now, you'd rather – actually, I think they have 2 3rd-round picks because of T.J. Hawkinson trade. Yeah, all day. And now that I'm thinking –
And Zaquan says that's a trade deadline move, but they need the wide receiver help bad for the first 6 weeks of the season.
Yeah. They need the wide receiver
I don't know
help
if they
bad.
can afford to wait until the trade deadline to get it.
I don't know that outside of like in the actual locker room that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers truly have expectations to do anything. I know there's a weak division last year they end up winning. Everybody, I think you can see New Orleans come out of there this year. I don't know that Mike Evans is actually on the move or being considered cut or anything like that. I mean, I just watched the Hard Knocks camp and he still seems like a leader on the team.
Yeah, and they're probably just sitting out this year. And what a great weapon for a rookie quarterback to have next year. Mike Evans, you would want to keep that around.
I mean, but for Hendon Hooker. Because that's the other thing, too, about Mike Evans. I talked about this with Kenny Galladay, at least. A lot of people want Kenny Galladay to come here. A lot of people still want Kenny Galladay to come here. He's currently a free agent, if I'm not mistaken. But I feel like that type of receiver, that type of build, like what the assets that he brings, you need like a Matthew Stafford as quarterback. Quarterback that could throw it up there on a dot and allow that Mike Evans do what Mike Evans does, and that's climb to the top and grab it.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a pause. That's not really a pause. No. Yeah. All right. Cool. Anyway,
you don't think Goff would be able to utilize?
Yeah, Goff is good at what he does, but that's not one of the. You know what I'm saying, that's not one of the things you're looking for him to do. Goff has never really had. I mean, let's think about it. Really, I mean, LA, did he really have a guy that like a Mike Evans? No, right? Just speedster guys. Once you look at the draft class they just brought in, if you think Goff's a long-term solution, that helps your argument because you got a speedster in Jahmyr Gibbs, you got one of the faster tight ends in Sam Laporta. Obviously, the year before that, they grabbed Jamison Williams. Those are the type of weapons you want to surround Jared Goff with. Like Mike Evans, as great as he is, I don't know that he would be properly utilized to the amount of cap space he's going to take. By the way, too, here with the Detroit Lions and Jared Goff. But I like Cordell Patterson is definitely one I'm looking at. I know we brought up Terrace Marshall. Anything,
yeah.
You feeling that one, or just like a whatever move?
That's a whatever move.
Okay.
Josh Palmer would be a good one.
Josh Palmer. See, that's another guy I don't, because from what I've heard through my fantasy draft research I've been doing, cramming it in as we do, Quentin Johnson hasn't looked that great in camp.
Yeah.
But Palmer, obviously, 760-something yards last year. I think he had like 6 touchdowns, too. I don't know that the Chargers necessarily getting rid of him. But it would make sense, though, if they were, because, they did draft one of the better wide receivers.
Johnston, Keenan Allen, Mike Williams. Mm-hmm. They got a lot of guys.
And they went from, allegedly shopping Keenan Allen to, now he's kind of it sounds like he's like the focal point of that offense.
Yeah.
With Kellen Moore. I think that's a fantasy duo you want to stack right there, too. All right, moving on.
Herbert and Keenan Allen.
Herbert and Keenan Allen, yeah.
I'll never draft Keenan Allen again. He's burned me too many times. He gets hurt a lot, man.
Yeah, I got burned last year from him. I got burned by A.J. Dillon last year, too.
I got burned by Mike Williams last year bad.
Yeah, but when he was healthy, he was good.
Yeah.
Do you think he's in the move because of that?
I started him in the playoffs, and then he got hurt. And Josh Palmer was on my bench at like 35.
Damn. Sheesh. They're right. No, wish we had a camera on that. Moving on, though. All right, we talked about receivers that possibly we want to trade for or on the move. Any defenders come to mind for you guys? I mean, we got the most cash in the NFC North to make something like Jonathan Taylor, whatever. But Chris Jones wants some money.
Bro.
Detroit Lions got it.
They don't got that much money. But, yeah, Chris Jones would be fucking nice if you can get Chris Jones. But it's not going to happen. Now, Ndamukong Suh is something that could happen. Something that can be realistic and something that I would like to see.
Yeah. Yeah, and the thing with him, too, I get it. I fully admit this. Like, I am a fanboy when it comes to number 90, or the formerly number 90 of the Detroit Lions, Ndamukong Suh. Fellow light-skinned, fellow heavyweight. I mean, we just relate on too many things. We're both beasts. We're both millionaires. Everything correlates.
We both step on people?
We both step on people. I was an accident. I said sorry.
That's all right.
But moving on, though, Ndamukong Suh, he specifically said he's holding out until, like, the beginning of week 1. Mm-hmm. And he's always kind of been that way. I remember, like, leading up to the contract here, like, Ndamukong Suh didn't show up at OTAs.
Yeah.
No, he was still doing what he had to do, putting in the work and preparing himself for the season as he does because he's a millionaire and he could afford certain type of trainers and whatever the hell he wants to do. I mean, he's still dominant. He's not what he was. I probably shouldn't use the word dominant, but he's still big enough to draw double teams, get Aiden Hutchinson in favorable situations.
Yeah.
I'm not opposed at all to Ndamukong Suh.
No, that'd be nice. That'd be a nice addition, and we're definitely going to talk about more of that. But first, tell us about Swiss Insurance, Easy.
I will tell you guys about Swiss Insurance because it's my turn to read the Swiss Insurance read, and there's a brand new Swiss Insurance read that I'm going to find right now and read to you guys. Just kidding. It's the old one. Now that summer's here, it's important to make sure that you're properly covered. Whether it's a grad party, just a group of people over to enjoy the lake or pool, your liability exposure increases significantly in the summertime. Let Swiss Insurance Group review your coverage and make sure you are protected from unexpected loss. Check out Swiss at swissins.com or call Mark today at 248-841-77. So Woodward Heavyweights, we'll be right back.
Now, coming to Woodward Sports, Woodward and Main Street, the Woodward Sports Network Detroit Lions Show. Let's go! Catch Gabrielle D. Phillips, Matt Broder, and Terry Foster for all the latest news on your Detroit Lions every week. Only on the Woodward Sports Network YouTube channel and woodwardsports.com.
Your childhood may be over, but playtime is not. Outdoor Equipment Company is your source for power equipment, sales service, and parts, carrying top brands such as Bad Boy, LS Tractor, Steel, and more, servicing the Great Lakes region with locations in Metro Detroit and Greater Lansing. For more information, visit us at OutdoorEquipCo.com. Outdoor Equipment Company, your power equipment playground.
What up, though? Welcome back to Woodward Heavyweights live over sports.com. I'm Easy, Spinmo Rex, Young Chris, JB Smooth. We are here live at Dispo Dispensary as we are every other Friday, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Free food, free froyo. Honestly, there's no like BS. I put it up against any burger in Michigan.
Yes.
Granted, I haven't had
any burger I've ever had.
The best burger. And the craziest part about it, because Dispo's so effing awesome, you can literally get it for free while also getting 40% off your cannabis. Best place to be right now is Dispo. Come through, Dispo Romeo. We're here till 7. But moving on, we're kind of talking about acquisitions for the Detroit Lions because they do have the most cap space in the NFC North. As something just came across my Google screen, Josh Jones, this is, from Arizona, I believe he's a defensive tackle, has been named as a destination for – Detroit Lions have been named as a destination for Josh Jones. This is amidst of the backdrop of a rapidly changing NFL landscape, rising trade rumors making waves in the Motor City. Josh Jones, the formidable offensive tackle of the Arizona Cardinals, is entering the twilight of his rookie contract, sparking a widespread speculation about his future. According to Glenn Kaplan from Wisconsin Sports Heroics, the Detroit Lions may be a team that can land him. Offensive tackle in a trade. Are you surprised to hear that?
Yeah, I don't want that to happen.
I mean, it's not that I don't want that.
I wouldn't get excited for it.
Yeah. I mean, these 2020 picks, too, like, I don't – like, the Jeff Okudah stuff, I don't know if we talked about it on our show or if we just, like, talk about it, like, amongst ourselves. But, like, the 2020 draft was kind of like an iffy one. It was coming out of the COVID. Your review of these players, like, you didn't go there in person. There were no, like, pro day workouts. They were, like, kind of everything was over Zoom. So the 2020 draft picks, it sounds like that's what he was. He was one of those 2020 picks. It didn't really pan out. Drafted in the third round by Arizona in 2020, 26-year-old Jones has notched 3 solid seasons under his belt, despite DJ Humphries and rookie Paris Johnson cementing their roles as a starting left and right tackles, respectively. Jones' potential remains undeniable as Jones' position as a backup becomes increasingly evident. The whispers of a possible trade grow louder. That was not what I was expecting. I thought it was going to be a defensive tackle. Yeah. I literally saw him. I'm like, that's a defensive tackle. I didn't even finish reading the article yet. Because I've literally just seen this. It's not on the prep sheet at all.
Yeah.
I mean, they can't be giving up too much of the trade.
They're not going to be giving up anything if they trade for him. He's in the last year of his deal, and he's a backup.
Yeah.
They want to make that move, sure. I mean, he's going to be a backup here, too.
Yeah, I just don't see that on a list of priorities unless, like, Panay was in a contract year, which they're not. They're re-signing Panay. Brad Holmes literally shed tears the last time we had a conversation about the development.
Ken says
Panay
the Texans traded for Jack Jones yesterday.
The Texans traded for Jack Jones. Yes, Josh Jones.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I was just say 1 day ago. Way to go, Google. Let me down.
Rip.
Well, moving on. Back to the money.
Tell us about the Lions Insider Show.
You want me to tell you about the Lions Insider Show?
Yeah.
I'll tell you about the Lions Insider Show right now. All right. Woodward Sports Lions reporters Gabrielle D. Phillips, Matt Broder, and Detroit legend Terry Foster are sitting at the corner of Woodward and Main Street, bringing the latest inside information on the Woodward Lions. Woodward's favorite team, Detroit Lions. Episodes will be coming to you 2 times a week all season long on Woodward Sports Network YouTube channel. On Sundays from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. and Tuesdays from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. Premieres on Tuesday, September 5th. You do not want to miss this. Tune in to watch the most in-depth reporting and breakdown of the game, the players, and preparing you for the next time the Detroit Lions hit the gridiron. Woodward Sports Lions Insider Show, Detroit's first stop for game day. All right.
That's why you don't just pull shit out of air.
Oh, I do it all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, we're live. I don't feel bad for anything that goes on live because, first and foremost, live is just different from like pre-recording. Pre-recording, you can edit out that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. We're already a conveyor belt of opinions because we have to do it for a job as a living. So like when you're pushing them out that fast,
hey yo,
some are gonna come out as shit.
Yeah.
You know.
What are your expectations for the preseason game today?
Expectations for the preseason game? There's a reason why I skipped this specifically. I don't care.
You don't care?
I mean, there are battles to be had.
The bubble battles?
It sounds funny to say it like
bubble
that.
Battles?
Sounds like when I was fucking 7 taking baths with my cousin.
Hey, yo.
Audio listeners, you don't see
Five
the look
star.
we're making. 5-star. Anyway.
Drake's Fat D.
Expectations. I guess. I mean, it's not like it doesn't mean nothing because there are battles to be had. I'm looking, for me personally, at the wide receiver one. Between Dylan Drummond, between Maurice Alexander, and Antoine Green. I was on Ermanni.
What about Chase Cota?
Sure, Chase Cota.
He's been the most impressive out of all of them.
He has been the most impressive out of all of them. But Spinney, you know, as a man, I observe things and I learn from them. You know who's been extremely productive for them in preseason?
Tom Kennedy.
Yeah,
but Chase Cota's also 6'3". He's not Tom Kennedy's size.
I'm just saying. We you know.
It's because he's white, isn't it?
It is because he's white, if I'm being honest with you.
That's fair.
It is because of that. No, honestly, I just think they drafted Antoine Green. I think we've still heard some good things about Antoine Green out of camp. Broder, thank you for him on the show yesterday. Shed the light that Antoine Green was actually getting reps with the special teams. I don't know if it's as a returner, but I think it sounds more so as a blocker and stuff like that. But, I mean, there's your added value on top of him just being a wide receiver. On top of that, too, like, I think he's a good 50-50 ball guy. And if I'm not mistaken, is he related to A.J. Green, too?
I'm not sure.
I thought I read something on that. Or I think there's another Green on that.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
On North Carolina as well that is in relation to A.J. Green. But I think it's going to be Antoine Green. I think it's going to be Antoine Green, and you can still fit your guy, Maurice Alexander. I mean, there's 2 spots wide open there.
Yeah.
What do you expect? What do you expect out of that battle, I should say, tonight?
I think Maurice Alexander and Antoine Green are fighting for the same spot.
Yeah.
Like I don't think
Shout out Isaac.
I don't think they'll both make the roster.
Who?
Maurice Alexander and Antoine Green. I think they're fighting for the same spot.
Why? You think Chase Coda's got one
I
on
think
lock?
Chase Coda's got the
Dan
spot.
Campbell hit the presser, and he said there's 2 spots open.
Yeah. I mean, if
I don't think
anybody's
Chase
earned
has
the spot,
nothing
it's
on
Chase Coda.
Yeah, I guess. But again, we've seen guys, quote unquote, earn those spots beforehand. And if Dan Campbell, I mean, when I think of him speaking about on last year, it was more so based on, like, I guess, Tom's inabilities to give you something on special teams. But I'm fortunately missed the last preseason game. Maybe I should go back and watch that one, but I want to watch tonight. But I guess he did take a return. But I just don't see him. I don't know. I don't see the value. He's a good football player. But there's levels.
Yeah.
I think Antoine Green.
Why aren't Antoine Green and Maurice Alexander and Dylan Drummond showing out like he is then if they're better?
Well, Antoine Green had a couple injuries to like hamper his production throughout training camp and preseason. Obviously, he's been there in limited action and has made the catches, but I think he's also made the more highlight plays, I guess I should say. And that's what you see when you put on the college tape of him too. Like, he's able to make those like 50-50 balls, the ones you need on 3rd and long, or just in a desperate situation. And I think he's talented. I mean, I
think he's talented too.
You're not wrong. All the numbers, all everything your eyeballs tell you based off what you've seen during the game would point towards Chase Coda. I just don't think anything's locked, and I think Dan Campbell.
I don't think anything's locked either, but I think he has the best chance because he's shown the most.
Yeah.
I think he's done the most. He's proven the most, and he should have the leg up on other people going. Now, if you go into this game and Antoine Green has 150 yards and 2 touchdowns, then he probably won the spot. But
yeah,
if Coda continues to do what he's done all preseason, real cool. If you go out there and he does what he's continued to do all season, or all preseason, then I expect he'll win a spot.
Yeah, I'm looking. This is an article from our guy John Macaroon. Lions Antoine Green has been coachable in first training camp. This is from a day ago. I guess I'm just looking for like
Timothy Belzit said, "I put $350 on the Lions money line. You are a degenerate, sir.
You're just
betting that amount of money on a preseason game is gross. Unless you're talking about week 1, which also is, I mean, go for it. Kind of sicko. But if you're betting $350 on the preseason game, that's pretty wild. Teddy Two Gloves. You excited for him?
No. Dark Cash. Yeah, that's no.
He said. David Baxter said, Teddy Two Gloves.
Teddy Two Gloves. Dark Cash says, Coda has the potential of being a 80% cup, which is very good.
Ow.
Are you in agreement?
No, I'm not going to go that far.
Denver Blair says he wants to see Brian
Cooper
Branch.
Kupp won the Triple Crown. I don't think Coda's going to be 80% of that.
Yeah, that's a big ass.
Damn, that's a big ass for sure.
Fix this. Do it like this side. Is this straight? Put out. There we go.
I don't know, man. You look fine.
Thanks, dude.
What were you going to say after that?
Denver Blair says I want to see Brian Branch level someone tonight.
He's not playing.
I hope he's not. In his he had a brief 5-minute presser. Crazy.
He shouldn't play.
I agree. He should not play. But it's crazy. This guy's been like the darling of camp. I'd say for sure. Only 5 minutes in his presser. The man's about business. Fuck, I don't give a fuck about talking to y'all. I got fucking bodies to pile up over here.
Yeah.
I cannot wait to see Brian Branch.
It's like the blood I got on my shoes.
You got blood on your shoes?
Yeah, it's from a snake.
Oh, yeah, you shot a snake.
Yeah. No, I killed it with a machete.
Even cooler.
Yeah.
Not going to lie.
It was in the wall. My friend, when he bought a new house up north, and we were moving him in and looking around stuff, and he had snakes in his walls. So he's digging them out, and I saw one of them. I was like, bro, there's a snake. He tossed me the machete.
Chase
Still wiggling.
I know I was
Threw him on the fire.
Savage.
Did you really?
Yeah.
How do you not record that?
That's true. That's a good point.
Coda will make the team easy. He's been clutch. I wouldn't be surprised if you made the team.
I think he will.
It.
I don't know. I think you're just thinking about him like Tom Kennedy. Like, he's not this 5'9" white dude. Like, he's 6'3".
Yeah.
And he's a red zone threat at that size.
Listen, man, I work 2 jobs. I haven't been able to be in tune like I normally am with this kind of stuff, but I'm definitely tapping tonight. It's crazy that I went from like not giving a single shit about this game to watching Lucas mock his father.
Yeah.
To then like wanting to see it now because I guess I got to get on the Chase Coda hype train.
That's fair.
To be fair though, I mean I got to look at the names of the people commenting this are the same people that got Jared Goff 5th MVP votes.
Yeah.
Because those are fanboys.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, the spot's wide open. It's not out of the realm of possibility that Chase Cota gets the spot.
Yeah.
But this guy, Denver Blair, said he wants to hear the story. That was the story. My friend bought a house, and it's like a log cabin that he's like breaking down and making it into a house, like on the inside and everything. And there were snakes in the walls, and he killed a couple of them. And we were sitting outside smoking on the porch, and I saw like in one of the like parts of the walls where it's literally like a log cabin, so you can see in between them. There was a thing. I thought it was like a wire. I was like, Austin, what's that? He's like, oh, it's a snake. He tossed me the machete. Got him right in half. Then carried him over the fire, dropped him on with his friends.
Were you inebriated?
No. Well, I mean, I had a couple beers, but.
Yeah. Beers don't do nothing to Spinny, by the way.
No.
Like, we used to do, like, we stopped by random tailgates.
Yeah.
Swing undefeated in the shotgun.
Yep.
Just saying.
Putting it on the line again this year.
Yes, sir. You guys
Eastern Market.
see us out. We'll be there. A couple pregame shows, too. How about I ask you this? Because this is how I view it, too, when it comes to, like, the roster breakdown. What's your guess? I kind of mentioned this the other day, too, but with Chase Cota, I can see him surviving on the practice squad. Reese Alexander, not so much, but with Antoine probably survived on the practice squad, too, if I'm being honest with you. But who do you think has the higher ceiling of potential between the two of them?
King Horse said Joey Morrison had snakes in his walls. No, it was not Joey Morrison.
That's actually hilarious.
Shout out Joey Morrison, free him.
He did have snakes in his walls. That's why he got caught.
Yeah, that's a good point. He was a friend to, he was a friend with snakes.
Yes, sir.
Free Joey. He didn't do nothing.
Who do you think has more potential, though? What do you want to say when we come back from break?
I'll say it when we come back from break. Let me tell you about Lady Jane's, because you can walk into any Lady Jane's for an award-winning haircut experience and automatically enter for your chance to win not one, but 2 vehicles of your choice, courtesy of Les Stanford Buick GMC of Ferndale. That's right, one for you and one for your wife, girlfriend, or best bud. Lady Jane's open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. It's wicked awesome.
Winners, losers, pushes and draws, over-unders, prop bets, futures and spreads. Are you sick and tired of your picks being losers? Do you want to learn how to bet like a champion? Well, Woodward Sports searched the globe for the most dangerous man with a bet slip in his hand and gave him a show. Coming soon to Woodward Sports. Tune in every weekend as we introduce the greatest gambler to ever walk the earth.
Hi, I'm Booner, and I don't lose.
Hey, it's Sean Jordan from the Sports Marketing Agency, and SMA wouldn't be who we are without our amazing partners.
Thank you so much, Sean. At Detroit Wayne, we want to serve as a resource for you and your families. We offer mental health services, substance use disorder services throughout our communities, and we want to be that source and resource within the community.
If you or a loved one are suffering from a mental health or substance abuse issue, please don't hesitate to call 1-800-241-4949.
Gabby is a college student struggling to study for her big exam. Then, she discovered Syntron, a healthy way for her to stay awake and focus. Jennifer frequently has chaotic days like this until she gets online, orders some Syntron, and finds her groove. April visited her local grocery store, purchased a case of Syntron, and entered to win the Syntron 100K Vegas giveaway. Pick up your case of Syntron today at any Meijer location or visit drinksyntron.com/Vegas and enter for the 100K Vegas giveaway.
Academy has a brand new state-of-the-art sports dome field house that has a regulation basketball court, volleyball court, and soccer field, which you can also use for 7-on-7 football. K-8 program features AM and PM latchkey, small classroom sizes, learning street, futuristic media center, free breakfast and lunch, academic games, K-8 athletics, and
the list.
more.
It's his worst nightmare.
Ermanni and Edwards. Oh, nope, not reading that part. Now accepting enrollment at the academyofwarren.net.
Bro, you put a list in front of Chris, and it is over.
It is GG's. It is good night, everybody.
Babytron's in the building. Shout out to him.
Shout out.
Shout out to Babytron in the building. How you feel about Babytron? What? What?
Nothing. I can't say it on here. Bro's he's about to do a kickflip or something. But,
do a barrel roll.
Our guy, I'm not a Babytron fan.
Yeah.
Detroit rap is not it for me.
I rock with Babytron. Babytron's cool. I think he's one of the best rappers in Detroit, especially right now. Like, would you factor in what he's putting out?
He doesn't do it.
Is he from Ypsilanti?
Yeah.
Yeah. But he's just
Miles Bridges.
He's got bars. He's got bars. I rock with Babytron.
Cade's
Who
a better
do you
rapper.
like from Detroit, Spencer?
I don't like a lot of Detroit rappers.
I know that's not your sound, but
I like
is there
4-2 Doug.
Yeah.
He doesn't
4-2
sound like a
Doug.
Detroit rapper, though. Is
He
Moneybagg Yo from Detroit?
No, Moneybagg Yo's from Memphis.
Okay. I fuck with
Yo
Moneybagg
can
Yo.
snap.
I got an echo in my headphones.
So do I.
Yeah. Okay.
As recent as 13 minutes ago, NFL rumors post, according to ESPN 1000 today, Chicago Bears GM Ryan Poles has called the Kansas City Chiefs about defensive tackle Chris Jones.
Fuck.
I'm not.
Don't like that.
I don't like it, but you call. You make the call. You always make the call.
Yeah.
So I'm not like in fear that it's going to happen or anything like that.
Denver Blair said dope boy cash out. It's a Doughboys cash out.
Yeah.
Put some respect on it.
It's being a big Doughboys cash out, man.
Oh, yeah.
I put that on and watched this guy turn to fucking slumlord.
Yeah.
I
Love Doughboys.
This shit was wild. Kind of scary.
We were
honestly.
just rolling around in Darius's fucking shadow, banging Doughboys, smoking blunts in high school. That's what it was all about.
Sounds like a real promising future you had there.
And now I'm here.
Here you are.
You're gonna be a star, kid.
That's all right. I did the same. I did worse things.
I was a big Doughboy. DNC ENT said Cash Kid the GOAT. I fuck with Cash
I
Kid.
love Cash Kid.
Cash
Kid's
Kid's
fire. He's honestly like.
My boy does a lot of work with Cash Kid. Like produces a lot of his songs.
So I have a question. Why hasn't he blown up? That's the one. Like music. This is why I kind of like stopped. I used to be in touch with music. Chris and I's like relationship kind of stemmed from sex. No, it honestly stemmed from
He told
like.
me I was gonna be a star.
No, it stems from. It stemmed from basketball conversations and passing at the.
You're blowing it, kid.
In school, and it stemmed from hip hop. And me and my boy Sip, we had this video editing class,
Yes,
and
sir.
every day I'd check hot new hip hop. That's what we did while the teacher was talking. We were looking at hot new hip hop, and like the newest songs that dropped, newest mixtapes, all that good stuff like that. But like now, I don't know if it's a nowadays thing or it's always been this way. But like it just felt like it's gonna sound like a hater, but like undeserving artists, like these guys were kind of, in my opinion, ass. Shout out to Megan.
Shout out to Megan for sure.
With the fatty on the motherfucker.
Shout out to Megan.
But anyway, music nowadays, shout out to Destiny's too. Sheesh.
Shout out to Destiny.
Shout out to Destiny. I don't know, man. I
It's a great
like
spot.
once garbage guys started making it, I stopped like following it because the guys I thought were good or deserving always kind of slept on or shit on.
Well, that's just kind of what happens when like music is become easier and easier to make, especially at like a high quality level. Like the thing is now anybody can make a decent sounding album from their bedroom. They don't need a multi-million-dollar studio to make it happen. And so you have a lot of people that are talented and just don't get the breaks, and then other people make it. And as far as you not liking, that's just like music is evolving, it's changing. So like you just might not like some of the newer sounds. Not saying you hate like all of the new sounds, but you just might not like it. So to you, it might be garbage. But there's always gonna be, because there's so much, like not everybody's going to get it. It's just like us in the sports business. There's a lot of people that give great takes and have amazing podcasts and platforms and stuff, and they are not as big as the people at some of the biggest networks. Like it's just kind of.
Who do you think's the best up and coming rapper? Like
the best.
Not like up and coming. Not like I'm not talking like underground, but like
You just say
on the
Nick.
rise.
On the rise.
Nick's a perfect example of that, by the way.
I think it's Jid.
If we're counting Jid as not already made it, then yeah.
Like I think
he's
he's approaching
amazing.
like GOAT levels.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, he's like 32.
His last album was one of the best albums I've heard in a long time.
Yes.
A long time. Forever Story is a masterpiece.
It is.
But here, example of this, like he's not looked at in that light as far as like the.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's not like thought of as
what he is.
The J. Cole's or
Yeah.
anybody like that, but he should be. Because the Forever Story was one of the best albums I've heard in a long time.
It is. It is. It's amazing. It's an amazing album.
Chris, if you don't mind, while we're just off topic right now, I need answers to this one. And first and foremost, I do want to say rest in peace to Bray Wyatt.
Yeah.
Why don't you pass this thing over to JB? Because I kind of need like an update on what even that situation was. Bray Wyatt.
I think he had a heart attack.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I did see that for COVID or something like that. I don't know, JB, if you want to say respects and I guess give us an update on what even that whole situation was and went down.
Okay, so what's going on?
What happened with Bray
Wyatt? Bray Wyatt? It's hard to say.
So it was a heart attack, but it was underlying illness behind it as well too, stemming from recent COVID. that he tested positive for. So he was in the hospital for a while, but they were thinking that he was making a comeback or a bounce back, at least to make a WWE return. But all that got scrapped, and once the news came out yesterday that he had passed away, and honestly, the day before, Terry Funk passed away too. So he was 79. I think a lot of people seen that coming, but the whole Bray Wyatt thing, Wyndham Rotunda is his real name, but we all know him as Bray Wyatt, passed away 36 from a heart attack in
He's
the
got
hospital.
kids too, right?
Yes, so he has 2 kids and a wife, of course, obviously, that he's leaving behind. WWE is doing the best that they can right now. Any merchandise sales of his go directly to his family. And
That's awesome.
That is
tonight
awesome.
on SmackDown, they basically have scrapped all the plans that they had for the show and are going to do something very special for him and towards him for the night.
Was
so.
he like a star or like? Because I'm not a WWE guy, but
He was definitely one of those up-and-coming stars in NXT, and then it kind of just trickled over to the main roster. I think we all know him from the Wyatt family when he had Braun Strowman and Daniel Bryan, and I'm blanking on the other 2 guys' names right now. But, they were like a nice little clique back in the day, and it was pretty cool. He was definitely up-and-coming, especially with his new character he had, The Fiend and Firefly Funhouse. So he would greatly be missed. This one hurt a lot, man. I'm not gonna lie. It just feels like Eddie Guerrero passing once again.
damn.
So
Stop.
it's rough.
Eddie was a WWE. I'm just kidding. Sports. Stephen A. me wanted to. I've been there.
What?
Nothing. I was gonna say something disrespectful. I'm not gonna speak. I'm not gonna make comps. Yeah, rest in peace to Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, rest in peace, man. That's rough.
Also, the prep though. Back to Detroit Lions topics before it starts. Preseason game. We only got 4 minutes left.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want to squeeze in 4 minutes?
Oh, girl.
Man, probably would be 4 minutes, to be honest with you. I ain't gonna
Honestly,
lie to you. Scotty Montgomery on D-Hop, or D-Mont. We got that coming up. How about the Ben Johnson as him? Let's do that one.
Okay, Chris, do you have that other graphic about with the bar graph?
I do. It's just the same.
Sorry,
issue.
throw it up.
Okay.
So the Lions
buddy.
obviously had one of the best offenses in football last year. And they led the NFC in total yards by over 300. Can you read those totals off for us?
Yeah, so
The
the
NFC
Lions,
North or the NFC?
NFC North.
NFC North. So in their division, they had 6,460 yards. The Vikings were in second place with 6,145. Packers with 5,745. And the Bears last with 5,223 yards.
Can I be honest?
Yeah, let's hear it.
I would rather see. I can't pass over him tags or anything like that when the numbers are against the NFC North. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's not just against the NFC North. That's for the whole team.
Yeah, it's just comparing within the NFC North.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I want to see those numbers across
Well, they still
the
had
NFL.
it. They had, what, a top 5 offense last year? You
For
already
sure,
know
top
that.
5 offense, yeah. I'm talking about the cat space. Like it's much more intriguing. Give me the entire landscape. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're thinking bigger.
Well,
Yeah.
why don't you talk to Lucas? Why don't you berate him for the graphics he made, huh?
Oh, Lucas did that? Apologize. But he makes content for Detroit fans.
So do we.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the NFC, we know we're the best in the NFC North. Come on. Who was challenging the Detroit Lions for the throne?
The Vikings.
No, they're not. If honestly,
The Bears.
Bears or Packers, in my opinion.
The Packers?
Yeah, I don't understand why everyone's saying that, like that, especially. Jordan Love has been in the system for multiple years.
You
This is
just
a winning
love Jordan
franchise.
Love.
I don't love Jordan Love. It's just like a common sense thing.
Jordan Love's a bum.
I mean, we don't know what he is.
I know he's a bum.
Nobody knows what he is. We can't. I mean,
He's no JID.
He is no JID.
there's no JID. I think this. If the Packers, because they are also super talented too.
Yeah.
I like Christian Watson a lot. I like Romeo Dobbs a lot too. Did they draft another wide receiver as well?
Yeah, Jaden Reed.
Jaden Reed, Musgrove,
Spartan
Grave. Like these are they keep adding weapons. AJ Dillon. I'm sorry. Yeah, AJ Dillon. I feel like I'm saying that wrong. Aaron
A.J.
Jones.
Dillon.
I don't know why the fuck I was tripping over that one for so long. I mean, it's a talented team. Rashawn Gary, Alexander. I don't understand. By the way, has anybody seen any hype on the edge rusher they grabbed out of Iowa? Seen nothing. haven't seen nothing. He even started at Iowa.
Yeah.
Why the fuck?
He was getting mocked so high.
I just
Tell us about where we are.
Where are we?
Makes you feel like that sometimes.
We're at Dispo Romeo, one of the 12 locations across the state of Michigan. Dispo is your local plug just because of that. 12 locations, guys. You have punch cards, reward points, all that stuff distributed across every single last one of them. Dispo, your local cannabis plug. Guys, come through the Romeo one today, though, because we got all the things you need. We got that good. We got that Michael Jackson bad. Will you stop trying to add this fucking guy? Yeah. Come through, guys, including the new location at Whitmore Lake.
Have you ever argued with your little brother? How about some random guy you're stuck in a room with for an hour? Flannel Sam and Spencer Raxter are at each other's throats. One Spartan alumni and one Walmart Wolverine are locked in a room with nowhere to hide. You're welcome. Whether it's go blue or go green, you can go to woodwardsports.com for all the action. Coming soon to a device near you.
Since the dawn of moving people, Chevrolet has led the way. The world of transportation is changing. At Feldman Chevrolet, we are leading the charge forward. With every electric vehicle, every mile traveled, one Feldman at a time. The company that puts more Chevys on Michigan roads is now the #1 name for Chevy electric vehicles.
Join Woodward Sports' own Jeff Iafrate, along with special WSN guests, for the most anticipated Lions season in decades. Filled with different surprises and expert analysis. You're not going to want to miss out. Go to our Woodward Sports YouTube channel on Sundays and tune in live from 9:30 to 11:30 a.m.
If you're anything like us, you know there's nothing better to do on a fall weekend than lock in hours of football. Well, now Woodward Sports can do just that. Sit back, crack open a cold one, line up your bets, and tune in to watch football, college football, and Lions football every Saturday and Sunday with your favorite Woodward Sports personalities. Woodward Sports Live Game Watch Party is the latest show to hit the WSN channel, premiering September 2nd at 12 p.m. to watch the Michigan versus ECU and CMU versus Michigan State. Then tune in for the Detroit Lions season kickoff against the Kansas City Chiefs at Arrowhead September 7th. Watch all season long on WSN YouTube channel.
I'll tell you what. Paul Thomas and MPWMU are talking shit about electric vehicles in the chat. Teslas are dope. I want a Tesla.
Yeah, it's not even up for debate. What were we talking about before we went to break, though?
I don't know. I did want to quickly say before we get back to sports, the next star is Baby Keem for sure.
All right.
It's Baby Keem.
All right.
He's got the Kendrick push.
It took you a while to think of that one, huh?
Because I really wanted to think of who's like the person I'm going all in on.
That's fair.
And that would be the youngest star. Because I'm counting JID as established already.
All right. Thanks for thanks for that. Thanks, Chris.
Yeah, great job, Chris.
Appreciate it.
All right, you want to do Lions nickel package?
Yeah.
Let's do some Lions nickel package.
What were we talking about before, though?
Some quick hitters. Don't even remember.
That's all
I'm
right.
just thinking of that green shorts booty, man.
Yo, is that Broder?
Booner.
Oh, it's Booner.
It's Booner pulling up in the new whip. Booner in the Equinox. Hey!
Let's go. Shout out.
Shout out, Booner. All right, Lions nickel package. 5 questions about the Detroit Lions. Number 1, easy.
It. Yeah.
Over under 32.5 touchdowns for Jared Goff.
Under.
Care to explain?
Yeah. I think they're going to be a red zone team. I mean, Jamal Williams sniped a bunch of touchdowns last year. I think David Montgomery is an upgrade over him as an individual.
Do you think
I think the offensive line, David Montgomery had more touchdowns than Jamal Williams. That's a great question. That is man, we might have to save that for Monday. I mean, obviously, I think he's capable of doing it. Some of it's just like, I mean, you know how football
20
works.
20 touchdowns would be a lot.
Sometimes it's luck. I thought it was 17.
No, wasn't it 19?
I thought it was 19.
Yeah.
For Jamal?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Jamal had 17. I mean, I could be wrong.
I thought it was 19. But, whatever, you're going under.
Jared Goff, I'm going to go under or on the nose.
Can't have half a touchdown.
What about you, Chris?
For me, I'm going under as well, and it's because I'm getting more and more worried about that receiving core. So as far as passing touchdowns, I think this is going to be a team that when you have a great offensive line like they do, you're going to be in goal line situation. You're going to run the ball. Like it'll be the smart thing for the team to do. So it's not necessarily an indictment on Goff. It's just more so putting themselves in the best situation, which I think will be running when you have Gibbs and Montgomery.
That's fair. I think he's going to go over. I think the offense will be better. I think he has more weapons to throw the ball to, like a Sam Laporta, like a Jahmyr Gibbs. And I don't know. I just think that, yeah.
Sam Laporta gives me pause, though.
David Montgomery's better. A lot of people give you pause.
A lot of people beat your ass. I agree.
But, I mean, David Montgomery might be better, but still, breaking that touchdown record Jamal said is going to be tough for anybody.
Okay. With that being said, that was kind of your parameters for the MVP conversation yesterday.
Yeah.
You have that in mind?
I said over, yeah.
Over. All right,
next up. Who has more tackles next year? Chauncey Gardner-Johnson or Jack Campbell?
That's a good one. Jack Campbell. I think that linebacker unit's it's definitely an upgrade from what it was last year. I don't know, though, because Jack Campbell isn't necessarily, I mean, as of now, Derek Barnes is your starting linebacker. He's your starting Mike for the Detroit Lions.
We'll see.
Well, he's definitely going to see some reps. So these are phenomenal questions to me. I'm going to go Jack Campbell. I think the Detroit Lions defense is improved. If your safety is one of your tackle leaders, it's not really a good thing. I mean, CJ is a beast. He can get there quick, and he can get there in a hurry and do some violent things. But I think that second line of defense and the linebackers is going to get there beforehand. I think there's a little bit of upgrade this year. Chris?
Say it one more time for me.
Who has more tackles, Chauncey Gardner-Johnson or Jack Campbell?
You know, I think I'm going to go with Jack. I really do. I think that's going to be his quickest way of staying on the field. Like that's going to be his key. I think he's not necessarily going to be the best in coverage right away. It's going to be more so just by making the right plays and getting the tackles and stopping the play. And I think we saw that a lot with Malcolm last year. That was kind of his area of expertise. So I'm gonna go with Jack Campbell on that one.
Yeah, I'm going with Jack too. I think he's going to be a starter day one. I think he's going to rack up a lot of tackles. I think he'll be over 135. I think he'll have a great year, and I think he's going to win Defensive Rookie of the Year. Next up.
Hold on real quick. Brendan Harris asked, what do you think of the Jamal Williams breaking Barry Sanders record? Just real quick.
What do you mean? What do I think of it?
What do you think of it? How does the Woodward Sportscast feel about Jamal Williams breaking the Barry Sanders record?
Records are meant to be broken.
In 17-game season, too.
Yeah. And, yeah, I'm not like, oh, no, how dare he?
Yeah.
He had a good year.
All right.
Good for him. Next up. Who will have the second most receiving yards through the first 6 weeks of the season?
Ooh. The first 6 weeks?
Yeah.
Josh Reynolds.
Josh Reynolds.
I mean, Marvin Jones is there, too, though.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go Josh Reynolds.
Okay.
Still.
Why, just the outside threat?
Yeah, I think Josh Reynolds, I mean, last year, he was the guy that was there in those moments. I know Khalif was there, too, but you look at Khalif, he has more like this home run type of plays. So, I mean, there's more yards to be gained in those situations. He's obviously a little bit more yak ability, too, being that he's a punt returner. He can make things work in little amounts of space. But I think Josh Reynolds is second year in this offense. He's a longer-bodied guy. I think he is a respectable wide receiver in this league. I'm not saying he's like a top 10 guy or anything near that, but I think Josh Reynolds would be serviceable for the Detroit Lions.
I think it's going to be Khalif Raymond. Khalif Raymond has been number 2 on this team in receiving yards the past 2 seasons. I think he's going to continue to do that. He is productive. He is a guy that fits the role of what Jared Goff likes, a small guy that can, catch the ball and run after the catch and make a lot of plays. And when we saw him at camp, he looked unguardable. He was cutting everybody up. So I think Khalif Raymond's going to have a good year, and I think he'll be second. Chris?
Yeah, I'm going with Khalif as well. I just think all the momentum from training camp in the preseason has gone his way, and I think that although Goff may have entered this year trusting Josh Reynolds more and kind of being more aligned with him, I think that Khalif has really shown his ability, and I think Goff's going to go to him easily. And like you said, it's going to be a lot of home run plays, so he doesn't need to catch the ball. He won't get as targeted as many times as Reynolds, but those home run plays will kind of make up for it. So if we're talking total yards, I'll take Khalif.
All right, next up, over under 115.5 catches for Amon-Ra St. Brown. 115.5.
Oh, over. Amon-Ra, I'm on reception, honestly. I mean, he's Jared Goff's favorite target. He is his most open target. He's already last year was saying he's a guy to go to in situations like that. And then, by the way, Amon-Ra, huge year. was the text he sent to offensive coordinator Ben Johnson. Amon-Ra St. Brown over 115 catches easy all day.
Chris?
Yeah, I'm going over easily, and I think, honestly, when it's all said and done, he has a very good chance of having the most receptions in the entire NFC. Like, I think that he is just going to be extremely counted on by Jared Goff in this Lions offense, and he's gonna feast.
Yeah, I'm going to go over as well. You heard the coordinator and the quarterback say he's going to have a huge year. The guy looks unstoppable. He's definitely Jared Goff's favorite target. He's just going to get so many targets that he is going to make people pay. I think he'll be over 115 receptions.
Easy, baby.
Next
Easy.
up, over under 8.5 touchdowns for Amon-Ra St. Brown.
This one's a little bit tougher because as much as like touchdowns, obviously you flex that as a good player. Sometimes it can be a little bit of a luck stat. I think you look at the Jamal Williams situation, breaking Barry Sanders' record is a perfect example of that. Is Jamal Williams a better ball carrier than Barry Sanders?
No.
I did not say the F word there. No, not at all. So this isn't a knock towards Amon-Ra St. Brown's ability. This is just more so a luck situation. I think you have a deeper backfield, a more creative weapons with Jahmyr Gibbs, Sam Laporta. So I'm going to go under. I think you probably have like 6 or 7.
Okay. Chris?
We just had some breaking news passed along us from JB that Teddy Bridgewater will wear number 17 tonight for the Lions.
Weak.
So that's very important. But
Miss Lippy's car is green.
I want number 50.
Yeah.
He can't do it in the regular season.
It's not the regular season anymore.
You're right.
Or yet.
Chris, 8 touchdowns on St. Brown, over under.
8.5.
8.5.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's really tough for me. I guess I'm gonna go over.
Over.
I think I'm gonna go over because at the
over.
end of the day, he's just gonna have a big year. And while I think they're gonna run it a lot in goal line situations, Amon-Ra will obviously be a clear target along with Sam Laporta. So I think I'll just take over because he's just gonna have a huge year.
I think I'm going to go under. I think he'll be right at 8. He's shown that even in his past 2 years in his career, he hasn't been a real big touchdown weapon. He's not a real red zone threat. So I think with the red zone threats you have with, obviously you bring in Marvin Jones and Josh Reynolds who are going to be your jump ball guys. You have a Sam Laporta who's going to be a red zone weapon, and you look at David Montgomery vulturing touchdowns from the goal line. I don't know if there'll be enough to go around for Amon-Ra to have 9+. So I got him right at 8. I don't think he'll hit the over on that one.
Okay.
Easy.
Is there?
Let me tell you about Guardian Alarm, because
Okay.
Guardian Alarm offers you customized solutions from real experts. Their professional technicians take the time to recommend security and automation solutions specific to your needs. They also have 24/7 professional monitoring. You can call them anytime, day or night.
Professional.
A Guardian Alarm team member will stay on the phone as long as needed.
As
And
long.
of course, they have technology backed by people. Your safety and security deserves technology that's been proven to work and people who have been proven to care. So call them at 1-800.
Stay out.
That's 1-800.
Stay out.
And let them know Woodward Sports sent you.
Winners, losers, pushes and draws, over-unders, prop bets, futures and spreads. Are you sick and tired of your picks being losers? Do you want to learn how to bet like a champion? Well, Woodward Sports searched the globe for the most dangerous man with a bet slip in his hand and gave him a show. Coming soon to Woodward Sports. Tune in every weekend as we introduce the greatest gambler to ever walk the earth.
Hi, I'm Booner, and I don't lose.
Introducing the Planet Fitness Guide to getting that post-workout glow. Step 1, what's your why? More epic energy, better sleep, blow off steam? Step 2, join Planet Fitness for just $10 a month and get moving in our clean and spacious clubs. Step 3, bask in that post-workout glow. Join Planet Fitness today for just $10 a month.
Join today at any of the 50-plus Detroit area locations.
It's the Randy Wise Celebrity Golf Tour.
You're a good coach, Tim. Oh, great shot.
Some of the biggest names in Michigan sports, and some, well, not so much.
Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah, baby.
Shit.
Go in.
Watch episodes at woodwardsports.com.
When buying or selling real estate, Flexibility and control of the sales process is key. So, how would you like the freedom of canceling your listing agreement at any time for any reason with no penalty at all? That's exactly what
Mark White
and Associates offers. It's called the Minute by Minute Listing
You too.
Agreement
It's
by
good seeing you.
Mark White and Associates. Try Mark White's Minute by Minute Listing Agreement today. Looking to buy or sell real estate, visit markwhitesales.com. 248-290-8242 is the best number to call for that. markwhitesales.com. Flexibility meets success. Spinny's in the middle, caking. Was that Reed's all up in my grill like that?
I don't know.
I can't tell because the TVs are broken. What up, welcome back to Woodward Heavyweights live on WoodwardSports.com. If you guys listen, this is honestly a true favorite. Like, I know I say this every day, but today I mean it because, like, preseason's coming up. Numbers a little down right now. Hit the like button. All right, the boys can use it. Yeah. By the way, we're live here at Dispo Romeo. Come through 40% for your first time. 40% off. 12 locations across the state, too, so it doesn't have to be Dispo Romeo. We just got the best burgers in the state here as well. I'm just saying. A couple fatties walking around here, too.
There's some nice ass out.
There's some nice ass out. Back into the show prep, though.
Before we dive into that, I'm going to see Barbie tonight.
Are you with your girl?
Yeah.
Yeah? I mean, I have no I'm not shaming anybody.
Did you see it?
Yeah, I did.
Was it good?
Yeah, it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
It's better than what movie did I go see with Jennifer Lawrence? Full Frontal in that one, by the way, for her.
Full Frontal?
Yeah,
Jennifer Lawrence in that movie?
Ooh. No, not in Barbie. Not in Barbie.
Oh.
And another one. Jennifer Lawrence had one, too. That movie was awful, though. That one was...
Yeah, I've seen that movie. Well, I didn't see it, but
commercial.
I saw the commercials for it. It didn't look
Barbie
that
straight.
great.
Barbie straight. Ain't nobody judging you. Anyway. Yeah. JB asked if was a young dude going to college.
Jennifer Lawrence, Full Frontal in that movie, huh?
Jennifer Lawrence, Full Frontal.
Well, I mean,
movie, yeah.
It's not like we haven't seen The Fappening before. Yeah. Great time period for the history of mankind. The Fappening, love that
Scotty
shit.
Montgomery on DeMont. College football's death. Probably could have brought that one up, Sam.
Yeah.
Rico Hines. Where do you want to take this thing?
You want to keep it with Lions for this last one?
Yeah, why not? They're playing tonight.
Chris, play that Scotty Montgomery video, please.
All right. Here.
Mark White.
Okay, I gotta grab it. Give me a second.
Oh, you piece
my
of
God.
shit.
Boom.
This guy. Nice shot,
That was
Smitty.
a dime for
Yeah,
sure.
that was.
Nice shot. All right, well, I guess we'll do this because you have a college football show coming up, and I think this is kind of relevant to bring up. College football dying, Smitty.
I don't think so.
I know that I was a little bit overboard with that
Yeah.
one, but I feel like the hype of it's like not there.
The hype is there with the people who like college football. Like the casual fans, yeah, they're a little bit, lax because the Lions are supposed to be good and there's a lot of hype going on there. But for Michigan fans are all in right now.
Michigan fans should be the most excited, but it still doesn't feel that way.
Yeah. I think they are. I think it does. If you watched Ermanni and Edwards, they talk about Michigan the whole time.
That's what their show is, though, every day. What's new there?
I think exactly. Nothing's changed. They're still just as hype. I don't think the hype's dying for state fans a little bit because we don't have expectations this year.
You know what? That might play a part in the whole situation, too, because I feel like college football as a whole is kind of, I don't know. People aren't as excited about it. Some of it could be the NIL stuff, too. Like, even though, the playoffs are lit, don't get me wrong, everything outside of that, though, guys don't want to play. Guys don't want to get hurt. They don't want to sacrifice their futures.
Yeah, if you're not going to the
for one, not
playoff.
mad at it. Yeah. It's pointless.
Pointless,
especially if you have the opportunity to get drafted or you're one of those types of players. But some people have linked it to the Detroit Lions' success and the fact that there's actually something to be excited about. But I don't necessarily agree with that one because despite the Detroit Lions' history, we've all been excited about them every single year.
Yeah, it's every year. Every year the Lions take
wrong
some
with
hype away. What?
Dirty dog.
I'm just enjoying the view.
Cake by the ocean.
And every year the Lions have hype. Every year the Lions are a team that brings a lot of hype. And I just think it might be that college football is dying. It might be that people know, the Big Ten ain't it. No matter how good they are, they're not going to be as good as the SEC or anything like that. So
now, USC officially in the Big Ten now?
Next year, USC and UCLA come on.
Michigan, man. Couldn't get more lucky. Ohio State, too, I guess. Well, only reason Brady made a face when I said that, but the only reason why I said it is because, USC, you got Caleb Williams. You want to win a Big Ten title, I don't know if Caleb Williams allowed him that, although he lost his conference title last year.
No, Caleb Williams is going to be gone before he gets to the Big Ten.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Michigan getting kind of lucky there. And I don't blame the Lions' success. I think that everyone's always excited about them. I blame the NIL stuff, honestly. And Michigan State kind of just looking to suck this year. Not looking to suck, but looking like they're going to suck.
Why don't you tell us about the college football pregame show, Chris?
Yeah, and this is the place to be right here on the
Dispo.
network for the love of college football. thought I had that sheet right in front of me. Here it is. Here it is. So, Woodward Sports
guy.
Love of College Football is live every Saturday from 8:30 to 10:30 a.m., hosted by your Woodward Sports favorites, Sam Raxter, Easy, Flannel Sam, and
Sam Raxter.
Sam Raxter.
He's called Samuel Daddy.
Shout out to Papa Rags. But Spencer Raxter is hosting with Flannel Sam, Easy, and many more to get you ready. This is launching live September 2nd on the Woodward Sports YouTube channel. Whether you're a Sparty, a Wolverine, or a fan of another team we won't mention, we encourage you to check it out.
Whew, man, that was a rough one.
rough.
I know High King Horse is having a good time in the chat right
shit.
now.
Yeah.
Fuck. We made it out alive.
We get out of the studio and Chris's motor skills shut down. He doesn't know what the fuck's going on. But
Poor Chris.
Poor Chris.
He worked all day today. He's working. Come on.
He's still, he's still a little emotionally deprived from Drake's Fat D.
That's fair. You get so excited.
Lack thereof.
Lack thereof.
Lack thereof. You're salivating. You all have that endurance built up because you plan on just taking it all night, just taking in that Fat D.
Jesus.
And then nothing. It's just a big adrenaline dump.
Yeah.
That's how to recover from those things.
That's true.
It drains you.
The Fat D drains you for sure.
Oh, mama. Do we have that video, though, now?
We do.
All right, cool. Let's I want to watch it.
Run that
I don't
shit.
even know what it is.
His leadership capability is going to help Ja turn into a leader quickly. Like I think that he is also the guy that was able to, kind of, break Ja's initial shell to be able to talk and, communicate, or give him the ability to talk around the guys a little bit more, because Ja came in humble, and I like that. And now we're trying to do a good job of pairing those two together, and the teaching that goes on the field that's not coaching has been very good for him.
That's Lions running back coach Scotty Montgomery talking about what David Montgomery means to Jahmyr Gibbs, to Ja. I mean, I don't want to call him Ja. I don't want to.
Ja Morant?
Yeah.
Ja Morant's good.
Ja Morant's good, but he also shoots at children.
He doesn't.
Like,
you're part of the problem.
Did he not? Did somebody at Ja Morant's team not open fire at a child?
Wait, did that happen?
Yeah.
Chris, did that happen?
And was it?
He had a Nerf gun or something, and dude started busting at him.
Yeah.
Can Booner sit there while he eats his burger? They even got to mic him up.
No, he can't be on the show.
No, he's not on the show. We're just going to put the camera on him while he's eating. Every once in a while. I just want the reaction.
Of being on the
That
show.
is, yeah, that is the definition of being on
No,
the
giving
show.
the mic is being on the show. You guys are pussy. That's all. I mean, fucking A. I mean, I can't you guys.
But yeah, Ja Morant shot at a child. Well, somebody in his camp shot at a child, right?
No.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
think
No,
the lasers.
The incident
No, that was
involving the child was like them playing pickup basketball, and he swung on a child. The shooting.
Oh,
was, I think,
yeah,
the
that's
shooting
true.
was, I think, something different.
Who shot at a child?
Not shooting. It wasn't even shooting. It was their tour bus, and they aimed at like an angry fan.
Oh, yeah, that was Joe Mixon that shot at the child.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was going to say.
Yeah, sorry, Ja. He just punches children.
Yeah.
Ja swung on him?
Yeah, Ja swung on a 14-year-old. So the story is there's a 14-year-old.
Oh, yeah, I do remember that. That's right. Is it okay? Hold on.
You got Cat Williams.
Because I have a 50-year-old nephew that's like 6'4". Is it like a regular 14-year-old? Or is it like one of those like fucking Braylon Edwards 14-year-olds where there's fucking giant as shit?
Can you imagine Braylon at 14? He's probably like Booner's size.
Don't disrespect Braylon like that ever again.
Yeah, that's true.
I was
trying to think of a
Braylon was a late bloomer.
Really?
Yeah, I think he's only like 3 stars coming out. 2 stars. No, I mean there wasn't like there wasn't a lot of he got into Michigan because of dad. I tell you, he almost went to state.
What would it take for you to punch a child in the face?
What would it take for me to punch a child in the face?
Like how angry would you have to be, or what situation would you have to a 14-year-old just right in the chin?
Mess with my kid.
Yeah.
Touch my kid.
Yeah, if you mess with B, I'd punch you in the face.
Yeah.
We jump that little shit.
Yeah. My kid gets in a fight, I'm pulling up next day with them.
How many 8-year-olds do you think you could fight at the same time?
This is for like the last a lot of them. A lot of them.
Yeah, like give me a number. Give me a ballpark.
Just off top, like 12? Is that a lot?
No, that's easy.
That's what I'm saying. So what? 15?
That's
20?
still easy.
20?
How many 8-year-olds do you think he could fight at once?
Hey, Ro, come sit down real quick when you're done. I want the chat's answer for this one too.
Yeah.
I'm going with Lucas. You gotta get up.
I'm going to say 65.
Rel, have a seat real quick. Oh, he's walking some. Oh, Rel spitting game.
I'm going to say 65.
Gang got him. Shout out to Detroit Kool-Aid in the building.
Kool-Aid's
65,
the man.
75.
75? He's a big human being.
Yeah. Chris, what was your guess?
I was gonna say easily north of 70.
Yeah.
Like, dude is taking that.
Elijah Roberts Cinema says thousands.
Thousands.
I honestly don't think there would be
13. It's a different conversation. 8. Oh,
8-year-olds
all
yeah.
day. Pow.
I think.
Why'd you pick that age, by the way? Is there an 8-year-old you want to go get?
No.
I
just feel like that'd be the most acceptable.
It's like Step Brothers are making you lick dog shit.
White dog shit.
Yeah. Make you lick what? Dog shit. Chris,
I'm just saying I'd beat the shit out of an 8-year-old.
How many 8-year-olds do you think Jeff Ifredi could take? 3?
7.
7? I think 7's actually.
I'm telling you, I think
7's fairly accurate.
I think I could fight hundreds of 8-year-olds. If you line up 100 8-year-olds that are angry and coming after me, I think I could beat the shit out of them.
What type of anger are we talking, though? Because if it's a Fortnite anger,
like
you might have to lower
anger.
the number a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Fortnite is like rage. Chris, before anything, actually not even go Chris, guess how many Chris could take. And I want to hear Chris's actual assessment.
I think Chris could take
12.
A lot.
Whoa.
Pause. Yeah. It's just, I think he's so tall and his arms are so long, they wouldn't be able to reach his face.
Yeah.
So he would just have to cover his nuts with one hand and then just swing with the other one.
Swing with the other.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I think honestly, I think I could take out 100.
100?
100.
At once or in waves?
At once.
No.
Oh, all right. JB, can you fix the camera for him?
I don't even know if the camera's ready for this. By the way, this man's smaller than he was a few weeks ago too. There's no way you're taking out 100.
You don't think so?
You? I mean, not like an offensive
You can just hold it up to your. Okay, Ralph.
That works.
So we're asking questions here.
Is the mic on? Oh, hold on.
How many?
The mic isn't on yet.
How many 8-year-olds do you think you could fight at once, and win?
About 30.
30?
Yeah.
I think you're lowballing yourself.
I think I got 75.
Yeah.
I bet.
Yeah, I think you can do 80.
All day.
80 at least.
How long? Do they know how to scrap or?
No, it's just your average 8-year-old kid.
I'm beating all 75 up.
All right, you see that guy in the Pistons hat right there?
He get beat up too.
His name's Booner. How many Booners do you think you could take?
Huh?
How many of him do you think you could take?
How many Booners do you think
in
you
the
could
J.
take?
Cole shirt?
I'm taking about a good 30 of him.
Yeah, I think so too. That's fair.
Oh, for sure.
37, honestly.
30 Booners could for sure get put down.
Saying?
30 Booners.
And then after him, I got to take a little break. I got to get my breath back.
Hey, Ralph, appreciate that. Let's go to break real quick. We'll come back. Some more Ruckus, but not before Spring tells us about Big Boy.
Strawberry Fest is back at Big Boy. Try the classic breakfast items like some strawberry hotcakes or mouth-watering red velvet waffle. If you're not feeling breakfast, try the strawberry bacon chicken wrap or cool off with the refreshing summer splash salad. And don't forget to grab dessert, including the very delicious classic strawberry pie, deep-fried vanilla Oreo, strawberry hot fudge cake, and more at Big Boy.
Have you ever argued with your little brother? How about some random guy you're stuck in a room with for an hour? Flannel Sam and Spencer Raxter are at each other's throats. One Spartan alumni and one Walmart Wolverine are locked in a room with nowhere to hide. You're welcome. Whether it's go blue or go green, you can go to woodwardsports.com for all the action. Coming soon to a device near you.
Fellas, let's be honest. We like things to be easy. We like simple stuff, like sports 7 days a week. We like things uncomplicated, like Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. Open 10 to 8, 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Sign in, sit down, watch your favorite team play, and before you know it, your hair will be game ready. Open 10 to 8, 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
Hey, this is Mr. Kearney, Chief Academic Officer, Academy of Warren. I want to welcome you to the brand new field house. The state-of-the-art facility has a regulation basketball court, volleyball court, soccer field. It can be used for 7-on-7 football. Our K-8 academic features AM, PM latchkey, small classroom sizes, learning street, futuristic media center, free breakfast and lunch, Holton Mifflin curriculum, academic games, K-8 athletics, and more. Enroll today at academywarren.net.
What up, though, everybody, and welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweights Live on woodwardsports.com. Make sure you like and share the stream. If you're listening on an audio platform, leave a 5-star review. We are live at Dispo in Romeo. Make sure you guys come out here. They got great food, great yogurt, great deals, great bud, and great people.
Nice.
So come out and experience the true meaning of the pinnacle of cannabis. So we got done talking about, fighting 8-year-olds and everything like that. Who do you think would win in a fight between Booner and Lucas?
Lucas.
Yeah, Lucas has the dog.
It used to be Booner, but
Lucas has that dog in him.
He's gotten softer over the months. I don't know what
Booner's
it is.
definitely soft.
Maybe he's lost respect or something.
Yeah.
Because we had this. This was a question we had before, and we all chose Booner at that point. Did Lucas get? I don't know. Booner looks like
How many fish do you think you could fight at once?
Where are these coming from?
I don't know. My brain's in a weird place right now.
I could tell.
How many fishes? Like fish, the person. Yeah, not like not like a goldfish. You think it'd be easier to fight fish or an 8-year-old?
Fish. Fish.
I don't know. Fish has heart too, man.
1,200 of them.
1,200 fishes?
1,200 fishes. I thought you were talking about an actual fish.
No.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
I saw something in the Woodward Sports chat just recently. I checked my phone. Somebody asked, are these 8-year-olds, are they smart enough to bite?
Yeah, they're your average 8-year-old.
Biting hurts.
Human. Bro, I would beat this shit out of 100 8-year-olds.
Shout out to Toby.
I'm telling you.
100.
100 8-year-olds.
They're biting.
I'm grabbing one of them by the leg and swinging him into the other ones.
I got you at 60, 68.
That'd be easy. That'd be light work. Bless you. Bless you. How long do you think you could survive in the back of a U-Haul with 3 rabid raccoons?
Gotta kill them all. You think I wouldn't survive?
I mean,
you think I'd die in that U-Haul? What do you mean?
All right, 5 rabid raccoons.
Ooh. I mean, I'm probably still walking away, but not the same man.
That's fair.
Like a little PTSD, little war torn.
Would you rather be stuck in a phone booth with 6 black widow spiders, or a baseball diamond, like the baseball stadium, with a grizzly bear?
A grizzly bear?
Yeah, just a single grizzly bear.
The baseball diamond. What do you mean? Aren't black widow spiders dangerous or poisonous or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. The grizzly bear.
Really?
Yeah.
I'd do the spiders.
Hell yeah.
What, the poisonous spiders?
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, you're in a
You
phone
just
booth.
squish them.
You're in a phone booth with how many?
5.
Oh, 5. Okay, I thought you said some crazy number. Yeah, probably spiders then, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that grizzly bear catches you, it's over.
A grizzly bear wants to eat you. A spider doesn't want. The spider's scared of you.
And you can smush a spider. You can't smush a grizzly bear.
You ain't never seen me. You ain't ever seen me in my peak, brother. I fuck a grizzly bear up. Why do you think I hate the bear so much?
Would you rather Drake drop his fat D on you tonight?
Nope.
Or, I don't know. I can't even think the other one. I just wanted to say that.
You just wanted to say it. This guy. Let me ask you this.
It's all that's on Spencer's mind these days.
Who wins a fight, JB or Booner?
JB.
Ooh, I want to see JB's reaction.
JB's winning the fight for sure.
Who wins a fight, JB or Booner?
JB. Light work.
I don't know.
I think Booner's taking L's from everybody here.
Yeah, did Booner
except for Chris.
Did Booner get skinnier or something? Well, I don't know why you're just I think everybody can beat you up right now. I don't know what it is.
It's because he's wearing a J. Cole shirt.
Don't disrespect J. Cole like that.
But that'll do it for us today. We appreciate you all tapping
Already?
into the Woodward Heavyweights live on woodwardsports.com. Make sure you like and share the stream. If you're listening on an audio platform, leave a 5-star review. For Easy, for Chris, for JB, for all of the wonderful people at Dispo, I am Spencer Raxter. We are the Woodward Heavyweights, and we'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.
Now, coming to Woodward Sports, Woodward and Main Street, the Woodward Sports Network Detroit Lions Show. Let's go! Catch Gabrielle D. Phillips, Matt Broder, and Terry Foster for all the latest news on your Detroit Lions every week. Only on the Woodward Sports Network YouTube channel and woodwardsports.com.